Dang! What is up, guys? Welcome to the 10K Extravaganza. Woo! We don't have a. Oh, I dropped my glasses. We don't have my hat or anything.
I should have gotten it.
No. So this is. I'm actually using rather than my crappy webcam that has like the really good like breath. Though I mean, if can y'all see us enough? First of all, can y'all hear us enough, Christina, to talk?
Hi.
Yeah, can y'all hear us enough and see us enough? If not, I'll attach the webcam that has like a wider field of view. This camera actually has a really wide field of view, but the problem is, so I swapped my lenses because this is not the lens I use to film my videos. This is the lens that came with the camera, because it has a really wide range of frame. But look what happens. I'll show you. Watch this. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. What am I doing? No. Here we go.
You went the right way.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
The point is, you see the black bar?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So it zooms out a lot. You can see us a lot, but you also see the top of my monitor, and my my stand doesn't go any higher. So that's weird. So it's awkward. Because who wants to look at that black bar at the bottom, aka my computer monitor. So I'm gonna zoom back in. I'm gonna zoom back in.
And I'm sitting up as tall as I can. I'm short.
Go get a pillow to sit on or something. Did you say that?
I thought about it, but I didn't.
There we go. So this is what you're gonna get. Sorry, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Well, I mean, my stand isn't bad. It's just like it's a good camera stand. It just doesn't go up any higher. You don't understand. Like my desk and my monitors are like really tall, and this is like squashed down as much as it can go. So
it just is what it is.
Like I'm not gonna get a stand that like is like 10 feet tall. I will never need that except in these particular situations. So anyway, what's up, Anitha? Hi. Alice, hello. Paramita, thank you. Reading Sloth, whoop whoop. Dang Assassin, what up? Thank you guys so much. Yes, guards. Matthias, what up, Urza? Oop, what up, Urza? Penny, Suzanne. Yes, I'm glad you smashed that bell notification, guys. If you don't know, so Joanna does long form live streams where she has people on, and she told me that I could drop by anytime I wanted because I complained that I never get invited to things, and we're on the same StreamYard, so I have like Joanna could literally show up on mine if you wanted to, because we have that power. I crashed Joanna's stream, and then when I was leaving to go prep for this, I accidentally ended Joanna's stream. I couldn't. I had an old man moment where I couldn't remember how to get out. And so I hit end broadcast and then immediately realized it was like, no, I felt so bad.
I could hear him in the other room. I just heard him going, oh no, oh no.
It was an accident. So anyway, what up, Kate? Thank you. Thank you, Michael, Mike, Beth, what up? Andrew. Thank you guys. Chadia, Nano, what up? Cyprian, Kristen, Charmaine, Scott. Oh my God. Oh, remember, guys, it has been so long since we've done a live stream like this. It was February of 22 when I did my 7K one because I was like, I ain't never gonna get to 10K. I'm gonna do 7K one. February of 22. So it's been a year and like 3 months since we did one of these. That's how long it took me to get from 7K to 10K. And I'm always super behind. Like I'm usually really good with comments, but these I get way behind. So I'm gonna try to stay caught up. Guys, this is an AMA, as the Redditors say. You are allowed to ask us anything that isn't creepy or gross, and we will answer it. Thank you, Joanna. Thanks, Alex. Bo, what up? Dang, face of Bo Kelly. What up? Yeah, I have the Dandelion Dynasty. So yeah, y'all can finally see the books that I have behind me because they're not blurry because I'm not using my normal lens. But yeah, I've got Dandelion Dynasty. I think it's behind. Oh, it's behind you, Christina, over there. Well, they only saw when I zoomed all the way out. They only saw when I zoomed.
Why is he laying down?
I don't know. Go set Morden up. I don't know how he fell. Thank you, Philip. Look, Philip still supporting those small booktube channels. Oh, yeah. I forget y'all can see like everything around me when it's all zoomed out. Thanks, Riley.
Hi, Riley.
I have old textbooks. Like I have them. Are they not?
They're just hidden.
Are they not on my shelves? I don't know.
I think
anyway, thank you, Evie. Jacob, Anna, thank you guys. Joanna can crash the stream from us. What's up? I'm not the elite. Look, thanks, Chris. I am the most down to earth friend of the plebs. Yeah, see? See, Jimmy, it's too freaking tall. So anyway, so yeah, I accidentally closed Joanna's stream. Yes, I did, and I did not mean to. It was such an accident. Like, I felt so bad. Oh my gosh.
And Joanna was so gracious about it. She's so nice.
She was very nice.
We heart you, Joanna.
Nice, the 10K strumpet. Yeah, sorry. There's no party hats or boas. Do you know where they are? We've moved. I don't know where anything is since we moved. Yes, Nano got out of bed.
Do you want me to go look?
I mean, not really, but other people do.
He doesn't actually
Other
want
people
to wear
want
them.
you to.
Hang on. BRB. I'm gonna go see if I can find it.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad Philip's talking to me again too. Yeah, I felt so bad, guys. It was not an accident. So yeah, I mean, who knows? The singing may be organic. Nice. We got a first question. The first full novel I remember reading is going to be The Legacy by R.A. Salvatore, which is the first Dritz novel I read, the first Forgotten Realms novel I read. And that's the first like full novel I can remember reading because when I was in 5th grade, we spent summers with my mom, and my mom works, so she dropped us off with this woman took care of us, but she had 2 kids, and he was like a year older than me, and he taught us how to play D&D, and he recommended the book, and so I read it, and everything else was after that. When am I reading what? The Dandelion Dynasty? Never. I know it did. Nice. Empire of Silence. I am currently reading The Hexologists by Josiah Bancroft. But I haven't had any time to focus on it, and I've been so like stressed out, like I just can't focus on it. So I've read like 20 pages in 3 days because I'm very slow. Woo! Party time! Oh yeah, that's right. The hat that doesn't fit. Woo! My head is way too big for this hat. Don't we have a hat that fits me somewhere?
Is it this one?
That's your hat.
That's my hat.
Oh, maybe that one fits me. Give me that one. Give me that one. Give me. Oh, sorry.
Choking over here.
There we go. That doesn't fit me either.
It's ridiculous. Take it off. Hey,
y'all.
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
Maybe you don't get a hat. Maybe just boas. I'll see what I can find.
I would have to put them like it would make my stand unstable, Pete, and my camera broke the last time it fell off of the stand fell.
I found them.
What's your favorite Disney song?
My favorite Disney song?
My favorite Disney song is probably Be Prepared from Lion King.
I love.
Also, I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan.
Mm-hmm. I love 10 minutes ago. I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door.
What song is that?
It's from Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella. I wanted to
Disney
ring
song.
Out the bells and fling out my
Disney
eyes
song. Is that Disney?
I don't know.
It's
a musical. I don't know.
Christina, she has Disney song, not famous
Disney song. I don't know what my favorite Disney song is.
It's Roger and Hammerstein. I don't think that's Disney. I think Disney.
Somebody Google it.
Disney didn't invent Cinderella.
No.
So you gotta pick your favorite Disney song, Christina.
Okay, let me think. I have to think longer. I wasn't prepared for this question.
Of course. Like, look, I am not like these elitists like Bookborn and Philip Chase. What is this?
Bunny ears.
Why?
Because I have them in my box.
What do I do with them?
You wear them and look festive.
It's not Easter.
It was. What is my favorite Disney song? I don't know what my favorite Disney song is. Do you want this instead? It's a little bent.
What is that?
This is my box of props. I have a box of props.
Look, I'm an Akatar character.
I like it. Are you leaning?
Hold on.
What is my favorite Disney song?
I don't. It's not a hard. It's not a test. You can just pick one. Why is Anne of Green Gables one of the best books? That's so rude, Jimmy. It was an accident. I did not mean to. No, I'm not. I'm not any more insufferable than normally. No, I haven't DNF'd Way of Kings. I read the first like part, and I'm gonna read it this summer, like the whole thing, rather than split into parts. I'm just gonna read the whole thing. I don't want that. So I think they do. I did read the Hardy Boys, but I didn't read them till middle school, and that was after I read the Legacy. Oh yeah. I've done. Yeah, I had to take tabs because when I want to I don't like writing quotes down, and so I'm tired of like not having quotes, so I wrote those down. How many of these do you have? Where are you pulling these from?
My box. I have a whole box of
This isn't. Look at this crappy pirate hat. Yar! Look at this. Look at this terrible pirate hat. Yar! Yar!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, I'm behind already. Hold on. The party hat and lay. Yeah, he just looks like a Muppet. My favorite moment in Rome is, what was my favorite moment in Rome? Do you remember?
Was it not the
It's probably, I don't know what it was. Probably the Bads of Caracalla.
Yeah, that's what I would have guessed.
I have not read that. I haven't read any of Parker's series yet. I'll be starting that this year. Look, everyone loves that. Christina can sing so beautifully. Yeah, I agree. She can sing. Go sing something.
Thank you.
Best Disney villain song is Be Prepared. So I answered that question already.
But what about I like Ursula's villain song too. What's that one?
Didn't we sing that on a live stream once? Poor Unfortunate Souls.
You know that one really well.
You like that song and you like that song and you don't even know what it's called? I admitted in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and repressed. Pathetic. Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one wanting to be thinner, that one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Anyway,
it's a good villain song.
Yes, let's get down to business. Hold on. They're not staying on this. What channel intro song would it be? Bam, 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 bam. See you after the jump. I am not caught up, but I am close to get caught up. I am past Wano. Nice. I like Silence of the Girls. Very good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, romanticy. So if y'all weren't on my stream last night, I was talking about how like every time Orbit releases like, hey, we acquired a new author or an author's new series, their pitch always sounds bad. Like I don't ever want to read anything that they've acquired. It makes me feel bad. Like I want to read like Orbit. Like it's never like for fans of KJ Parker and Daniel Abraham. It's never that. It's never that. And so I was reading some of those PR posts, and it was very amusing because it's just, oh yeah. So tell all your friends, if you have any author friends, the way like we have discovered it last night. We discovered this, the Allen blurb test.
Yeah.
If I can read your blurb for your book in the blurb voice and it doesn't sound dumb, you have a good blurb. Because many of those that I read, they were not
true story. I can vouch.
They did not sound good. Dang, I would love to do the Guards play, and I would be Vimes. Like I would want to be Vimes so bad. Like I would love it. So I DNF'd Beyond Redemption actually, because it was too gross for me. Like what
do you mean by gross?
It was gross. Like it was gross.
But like gory.
Christina, you're gonna be upset if I tell you. Like if I tell you what it is, you're gonna think it's gross. Okay, we're gonna get demonetized.
No. No, don't tell me.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't tell me that. I just wanted to know what category of gross.
Like weird, like sexy time stuff, but like gross. Like
yeah. That's like, enough. Yep, I got you. This is the worst pirate I've ever seen.
Can you go get me a magazine? Can you go grab one of my The Weeks? Yes, yep. I can't do the Periscope without it. All right. Oh my gosh, we're so far behind. I had no idea she had this many like props. Get this off of me. Things. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so hold on. I love to do this in my class, just randomly. I just grab like one of my like cardboard tubes and I'll just go. That's got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen. And I've said this before in a live stream before, but if you didn't know that, there it is. Yes, it's an AMA. You should read KJ Parker novellas because they're good and they're like, I don't know, they're really fascinating about the human condition. Not the lamp one. What?
Were we talking about songs?
I have no idea.
Genie.
What lamp one? Anita, what does that mean?
Sorry, Anita, we don't. I don't know. We don't know the context because so much.
I did not know my wife had that many freaking props. Thank you, Kieran.
My birthday is Halloween, and I like costumes.
Thanks, Bards. Christina, you do not wear. I've never seen you wear that tiny hat.
You haven't been to my studio parties.
It's for your students. It's for your students.
I wear it.
The tiny pirate hat?
Sometimes. It depends on the theme of the party.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about that.
But we have studio parties, and sometimes I bring props that I wear, and sometimes I bring extra props for my students to wear if they wish.
Yes! Mad Madam Mim!
I bet you do that really well, John.
Oh my gosh, the Honey Witch. That was one of the things that we read. That's one of the blurbs I read. Like, it does not pass the test, guys.
It's not an Allen book.
It does not pass the test. Yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like, smash that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you can always be updated anytime I post an update. It really helps the channel, guys. And hey, so I've looked at my analytics and only like 36% of you guys who watch are subscribed. So, maybe think about hitting that sub. Guys, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, can y'all imagine like, I don't know, Rad Allen, like Influencer Allen? That should be a character. Influencer Allen. The blurb voice is, I would have to read one of them.
Here.
I DNF one book a year. Philip, I DNF like one book a year. Like really, like seriously, I DNF two my second year, first year. I don't know. But it's like 1.1 a year. Yeah, like I thought the premise was really cool for Beyond Redemption. It was just like it was a little too much for me. Dang, I know, right?
That also would have been cool. But I love St. Innocence as is.
For sure. Yeah, so I have Magician. I in my youth, back before there was like we were spoiled for choice on fantasy, I tried to read Magician's Apprentice and I couldn't finish it. Like I've tried twice. I have it again because I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna read it eventually. But I tried twice in my younger days. I couldn't get past the fact that the main character's name is Pug. Like I don't want to. I don't. No, that's his name. Pug. I don't want to follow a character named Pug. Oh, no.
Oh
no, the Wang lamp.
The context.
The Wang lamp was not my favorite. The intro to Aladdin, like Arabian Nights. Oh, I come from a land, from a faraway place where the caravan camels roam, where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home. Where the winds from the east and the suns from the west and the sand in the glass is right. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet and fly to another Arabian night. Arabian night. I can't do it. I can't do it. But I do know the song.
Oh, that was good.
I do know the song.
You did the voice really well.
I am still planning a Sam Vines deep dive. The problem is I'm overwhelmed and I'm anxious and depressed. And so when it comes to making like really in-depth like videos that are going to take me a lot of like work, it stresses me out. I get really overwhelmed and I'm like, you know what I could do? Nothing. And so I don't even do the easy videos. I'm just like, what if I sat on my couch and like read or played Trails to Azure? I actually want to read that book. What do you mean I don't support Christina? Oh, because I don't know the box of props? I don't know. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not going to joke about it. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Oh, man, hit that bell notification.
You can't do it in a normal voice. He has to do
It's because it's not me, guys. It's not me. It's not who I am.
That's why he has to do the voice, because he can't say it seriously.
I haven't narrated it yet, but it will bear a remarkable resemblance to my Iskrull Puss voice. I promise. Why are you dripping on me?
I'm not doing it on purpose. I got an icy drink.
Oh. Influencer Alan Jafar. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And hit the bell notification so you miss none of my posts. Prince Abubu.
That's pretty
Dang, what's up? Oh no.
That's awesome.
Theo. Nice. Watching while grocery shopping. Heck yes. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that bell notification, guys.
Smash it. Just go ahead and smash it. Why do they say
Yeah, I 100% recommend the trilogy as a whole. Cicero trilogy, absolutely fantastic, even though Dictator is not the best. Yes, it does. It does. The Arabian Nights. No, no, I am not. Oh, am I?
think you
What
would
did I
be
say
good
that was
at that.
elitist? I'm not elitist.
Whose line is it anyway? You'd be good at whose line is it?
I hate improv. Okay, so the kids are always like, hey, Mr. Walker, you want to come do the improv show? Because the theater, they always have an improv show, and sometimes they have the teachers do it. No, I hate, I hate improv games because I was about to say, raise your hand if you've done improv before. Anyway, those of you who have done improv game before, you guys know that The Office got it right. More often than not, improv games are basically Michael Scott. That's what most of them are. Improv games, especially with high schoolers and theater kids, tend to be a lot of screaming, a lot of physical violence, or poop, fart, sex jokes. Fortunately, you can get away. We don't have many of those in high school because the principal would be really mad. I hate improv. Just give me a script and let me learn
your
stuff.
whole life is improv, though.
I don't. Yes, but improv theater improv is different. Theater improv is it's improv within this context that you have to do.
Yeah.
And there's also a huge pressure in improv to be funny. And I don't think improv has to be funny to be good. I think you can tell a story with improv. I used to do that. I used to work at a theater out on the really ritzy place where all the rich tourists come.
The beach.
Not the beach, the nice beach.
Nice beach.
Where we did improv for kids. And I had a lot of fun doing that because you just told fairy tale stories and you could be ridiculous, but it didn't have to be funny. It was just me and two other people retelling a fairy tale, which I thought was really fun. There's too much pressure for improv games to be funny. That's got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen. Dang, that is one that I don't know all the words to. I do know a lot of them. One jump ahead of the bread man, one swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can't afford. That's everything.
That one's really catchy.
It is. Just a little snack, guys. Rip him open, take it back, guys. Gotta eat to live, gotta still to eat. Otherwise, we'd get along wrong. You know, it goes like that. It goes just like that. Don't look at me like doesn't go like that, Christina. It goes like that.
I'm not looking at you like that. I'm looking at it I thought you said you didn't know it.
I don't know the words, but I do know the tune. I don't know all the words at the beginning. Oh, Urza, I saw that you gave Snuff 5 stars. Yes. Urza, did you think the patrician was weird in that book? Otherwise, just fantastic. The rage of Vimes and Sybil Rampkin. So good. So good in that book. No. I'm only on page 20. Don't worry about it, Paramita. So I have no idea.
But he did read me an excerpt, and he is enjoying the the craft.
The description, the description is great. The way he describes the two main characters on page 4 is great.
So already Bancroft is apparently impressive.
I don't think so. Though those of you who are waiting, Philip's main character Dave Raven talks like this. Yeah, guys, let's go on an adventure. Thank you, Bridget. Influencer crop. Oh. I think you missed several of them. Alan. No, I like Whose Line also. I love watching Whose Line. I don't think I would be good at Whose Line is what I mean. And now Whose Line is very funny. I'm not talking about Whose Line. The one with Richard Simmons where Colin Mockery has to pretend like Richard Simmons is a jet ski is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life on Whose Line. No, not Theseus. Remember, isn't it? It's Theseus's friend. It's Pirithous. Hey, I'm gonna steal your wife. I don't. So when we're getting to actual music, like I know of this song because I was a child in the 90s. Don't speak, you know just what you're saying. I don't. Was it so? Please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Sorry, I'm not home right now. Walking in the spider as we leave a message and I'll call you back. Right? A likely story, but leave a message and I'll call you back. That's No Doubt also, right? I think so.
I need to go get my earplugs.
Oh, yeah, word. Nice. Yeah. Oh, they did not like. I do like
Thank
Whose Line.
you,
I do like
Evie.
Whose Line.
I would be the best pirate.
Yeah, I agree. Whose Line is amazing. What text? What text? Almost There. What is Almost There?
Oh, that's from
Is that Princess and the Frog? No. I don't know any Princess and the Frog song other than Everybody. That's all I know of that song. Oh, I got friends on the other side. That's all I know. Princess of the Frog was Disney's return, Disney's return to like the 2D animation. And it was too far gap of when I like really stopped watching Disney movies, like, as a rule all the time. So I don't actually know any songs of Princess of the Frog. I don't know anybody. But I mean, I'm sure there's nothing wrong with Almost There. I just don't know it. Oh, 100%. What are the common shenanigans you witness living with Alan?
I mean, there are so many. It's hard to name.
That's not true. I am not filled with shenanigans as a general rule.
So
I'm mostly curmudgeonly. I'm mostly like, I don't want to go anywhere. That's mostly what it is.
Alan, if you haven't heard him sneeze, Alan sneezes like, I don't know. Like
of all the things,
karate chopping something. Like,
of all the things I do, you're gonna come into the last sneeze.
So that one frequently gives me a heart attack. I never know if he's talking to me or not because he frequently talks to the pets or will be like oh my gosh, boxering somebody. And so I'm always like, what? And he's not talking to me. And then when he is talking to me, I will have no idea because I'm just so used to tuning him out. Or I have like my Bluetooth headphones in and he doesn't know. And I'll have like no idea he's talking to me. But I mean, other than that, he just like quotes random things on repeat.
Oh, she can definitely tell when I'm quoting something. She's like, he's quoting something. I don't know what it is, but I can definitely tell that he's quoting something. And then I have to show her what I'm quoting. Oh, and
most recently, I was on the phone with my sister, and what did we say that started? I have no.
What was I saying? If you tell me what I
it was the guy's name from the. What were we talking about?
She was talking. I think you said South Carolina. She said South Carolina to her sister. So she's trying to have a conversation with her sister, and I'm just playing my game on the couch, and I just start going, Strong Flugget, University of South Carolina. Hold on. About. Anybody?
And he just keeps repeating it on loop.
Can anybody tell me what that's from? Strong Flugget, University of South Carolina.
And I'm
Grunky Peep. And I just keep saying, Strong Flugget, University of South Carolina. And I just hear her talking to Carissa. She's like, I don't know. Alan's quoting something. I don't know what it's from, but he's definitely quoting something.
So he will just like loop.
Strong Flugget. Yes, Kate got it.
Yeah.
A Key and Peele. Strong Flugget, University of South Carolina. Grunky Pete. That there are tricks. I love it. Sorry, continue. I do that. I definitely do that.
So I don't know. Those are probably the biggest shenanigans.
Poor Christina. Hold on.
And sometimes, right as I'm getting like all settled in bed and tucked in for the night, he gets a second wind.
That's true.
And he starts singing show tunes while I'm like tucked in bed trying to go to sleep. That's another shenanigan.
That's definitely true.
You sing a lot, actually.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Robin.
Yes, the Richard Simmons episode is hilarious. Okay. My favorite periods of history. So my favorite periods of history are the Sengoku era of Japan, the Three Kingdoms era of China, and then of course the Roman Republic And so late Republic, and then the golden age of Greece. So the 400s of Greece. And the Peloponnesian War is not discussed enough. We always talk about like all books about Greece generally focus on like the Persians invading, and like who cares? Like I don't care. Like I don't like it's fine, whatever. Like Xerxes. My Xerxes is Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. So that's how I always picture Xerxes. But the Peloponnesian War is fascinating. And I have recently come to the conclusion that I'm gonna have to write historical fiction about the Peloponnesian War. And I'm gonna do it. So that's fascinating. And then the rise of Philip of Macedon. Alexander the Great can suck it. Alexander the Mid, Alexander the Lame, Alexander the Boring, and Alexander the Crybaby. Because every other second, Alexander is seized with a fit of pothos. And if you don't know what pothos is a great unquenchable longing to do something. Like he had to cross the Danube because his dad Philip hadn't crossed the Danube. So he's like, oh, I've got this pothos. I'm seized by this great longing. But like at some point, like everything can't be a fit of pothos. Oh man, I really want a Coke Zero. Christina, I'm seized with a fit of pothos. Could you refill my coffee? Like I've got a fit of pothos to have some more coffee in this coffee mug. Like at some point, like everything isn't that. At some point, you just want to do something. Like get out of here, Alexander. So that's the answer to that, Adam. Thank you. Dang, Greg, thank you. Fantasy Awash, if y'all didn't know, because I didn't shout her out like I said I was going to, I could not find the Fulgencio Gloria from Modern Family clip to put in my video. And I searched for like 45 minutes. And then Fantasy Awash found it in like 7 minutes. And I know. And she gave oh, you didn't? Yeah. No. She also gave me the timestamp of where it was. So I should have asked to start with. So go subscribe to her channel out of gratitude for giving me Fulgencio. I know. Just oh man, we're all the way back on No Doubt. I'm so behind. What? Like for people's like mailbox? Like, hi, you've reached Melissa's mailbox. Leave a message and it better not suck. I agree. It is. So I have autism and my superpower is memorizing. And when I was young, I also only listened to the same thing like on repeat. So when I was young and I watched these movies, all I did was listen to the soundtracks like repeatedly. And I would read the disc jackets along with them so I could like get the words that I didn't know. So yeah, that's how they're just buried in my long-term memory. He lives in you. He lives in you. Lion King 2 is not a bad sequel. I agree. In you, Pendy, where the passion fruit grows sweet, and it's so divine that you lose your mind and it sweeps you off your feet. Do you remember that song, You Pendy? It's Rafiki's song. Rafiki has a song. Robert Gillame. I don't remember that. Rest in peace. He was awesome. Answer for what? I don't remember. Oh, I think I took. It was so long ago. Oh, the shenanigans thing. Sorry. I didn't mean to lead the witness. No, there's no movie. There's no Disney movie funnier than Emperor's New Groove. No, Emperor's New Groove is amazing. Right? Why do we even have that lever? I love Kronk. When I'm on the roller coaster, Christina will tell you. I'll go, Yzma, put your hands in the air. Woo! You will. I will too. Oh my gosh. That's a good movie. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. Fearless, proud, and strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. Till I find my hero's welcome right where I belong. There you go. That is Roger Bart singing because Tate Donovan could not do the songs. So Roger Bart, who plays the Hitler from the musical The Producers. Oh. Yeah. He has to replace the Hitler that they got because he gets hurt. Oh my gosh. Yes! Terminus potions, magic and Terminus magic and lotions. I had never heard of that. Oh, it's so good. It's Passamaquoddy. No, it's Passamaquoddy. Ah, so good. Pete's Dragon. Yes. Yes, Michael. Strong Flagget, University of South Carolina. So I still have to do, I crushed the last blind book full challenge, as y'all saw, because Christina picked the easiest books of all time.
And I'm a really good describer.
Also the easiest books of all time. But we are planning a challenge. We're planning the first line challenge again, which if you saw last time, defeated me. So we're going to plan that very soon.
I need to set up like a randomizer or something because...
Thanks, Logan. The randomizer of what?
The books.
Oh. So I mean, I do a lot of bits. Sometimes I feel like it's Michael Scott and like they're laughing because I'm their teacher. I mean, sometimes I like my bits, sometimes I don't. Sometimes they like a lot of the part of what I love about teaching is the fact that when I'm like describing, when we're talking about ancient history or whatever, they'll develop their own headcanon and their own jokes, and I'll just take that and run with it. And that is improv. It's like take what they're doing and run with it, or they'll take what I say and they'll like expand on it. And that's why those classes are the most fun. Every now and then I'll get a history class where the kids, they're not bad, they're good kids, they're just quiet. And so there's no like kind of back and forth. And that is disappointing because it's not as fun. So I never took the time to memorize. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. You know, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I don't know all of the things because I just never took the time to memorize it. But I do like, you'll be back. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back. Time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. La da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, I feel like I feel like our streams are the worst of these. Like so many people have like these like, oh, I'm celebrating. Like friggin' Patrick and Philip have one like every month because they're like, hey, I just got I got another 10,000 subscribers in the last 2 weeks. So, and I think theirs are like better than ours. I think they actually talk.
We have fun.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
I hope you're having fun too.
Anyway, I'm certainly not knocking any of them. Like, I think just a lot of people have like streams that are. What are you doing? Are you pouting? Why? Oh, I don't care. Ours are like, stop. Our stuff is awesome. People can hate them. That's fine. Yes, I know a ton of show tunes, especially if it's musicals that aren't. Would you come in the frame, please? I'm making fun of me, not you. Christina, what are you doing?
Hiding.
Why? Because I said what we were doing is dumb?
Being shy.
Half the stuff I do is dumb. I don't care.
Tell them some show tunes you sing.
I sing plenty of show tunes. I don't know a lot of like brand new musicals, but I don't know. As soon as like one of them like passes me and in subs, then they'll subsume me. It'll be fine.
Tell them about Epic.
Epic the musical? I will if you'll come back in the frame. This is weird. I will if you come back in the Christina. I'm gonna have to mute this, and we're gonna have to like have like a weird like discussion like on mute, and people are just gonna see us going. I was not trying to make you self-conscious. I'm saying this. Christina, what are you doing?
I'm back. Okay, tell them about Epic.
Did I make you self-conscious with talking about how dumb I think what I'm doing is?
Tell them about Epic.
If you say tell them about Epic more time.
You got me in the bag.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I've got a freaking Philip Macedon. The funniest book I've ever read. I don't know. Guards, maybe the part about things that don't work properly even after you give them a good thumping in Good Omens. Dang! Urza has Pothos for ice cream. Dude, if you're seized by Pothos, you got to have it. Nothing you can do. No, I'm not sorry for him. I don't care. And I'm glad his soldiers mutinied. They said, no more. LPQ is probably my favorite series. One of my favorite series of all time. That is tough, though. That is tough. Modern Family's great. So I can't. First of all, I didn't realize that BTS does the Google song on the Google ads that are on my Hulu, where it's like, let it go. Yeah. I have kids that are obsessed with BTS, and they came in weeping because BTS has to join the Korean military, right? They're going to join the military, and they're sitting there weeping. And so they got really upset, and this is morbid, I apologize. I was like, gonna get blown up by some dynamite. And they did not like that at all. They were very upset that I said that they're like, no, Jimin's immune to dynamite. Nice. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Favorite historical. I've only read one historical. I've read no historical fiction set in Sparta. The beginning of Line of Macedon set in Sparta. Thank you. Yes, Phil Dunphy. I know all the things. LOL, lots of love. WTF, why the face?
I very specifically described the books.
Yeah, you did.
They were good descriptions. I forgot all.
Oh my gosh, we're so behind. Yzma, put your hands in the air. Woo!
He does voices really well.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what that's in reference to.
Referencing the Doc Brown comment before it?
I hope. Did someone say I sound like Doc? Oh, yes. Roger Bart does sound the exact same. I love Roger Bart. Dang, that's awesome. That's so cool. Top 5 Roman emperors off the top of my head. Just off the top of my head. I'm gonna say Vespasian, Claudius Augustus, Nerva, that's an unpopular, and then I'll say Trajan as number 5. Thank you so much. Summer vacation, I start Memorial Day is the last day for the kids. Audio book narration will begin in June. Best composer, nice. Thank you, Sal. Last line. Oh, yeah. The problem with that is that spoils the last line of books that people may not have read. That's why I don't do that one. You are the best subscriber. What was the last punishment? Was it read something? Because if it was read something, I know. The answer is no, I didn't.
So you won the last one.
Yeah, I did.
And I don't remember what the punishment was before that. But I know in the last one, one of the potential punishments was that you would have to compost with me for a week.
I did not compost with you.
You did not do it.
Christina. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. The Schuyler sisters. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza.
Work. Daddy said not to go downtown.
Daddy doesn't need to know.
Oh, I did. That's the second line.
Oh.
The first one. Oops.
Like I said, you're free to go, but look around, how lucky we are to be.
I thought the revolution's happening.
Whatever. Let's get it. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution? I got a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that I'm not created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm going to compel him to conclude living in the sequel. Work. We did that on the first one. They got that gif of it. Anyway.
So we know part of it.
I've seen part of In the Heights. I don't love In the Heights as much as whatever. Still on my list. Oh my gosh, I missed it. Big Al, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Again, last line challenge. I'm concerned that it'll spoil a little last line of the book for people.
It is a good idea. We could probably only do like classics though.
That's true. I mean, or I could find ones that don't actually spoil anything because some of them are like last lines are.
Well, you couldn't because I have to quiz you
them.
on
Oh, word! I couldn't call them. Never mind.
But maybe we could get like patrons to help out.
Maybe. Oh, well, I mean, they would have to have read it too.
Workshop the idea.
Oh, okay. Never mind. People like our streams. Never mind. With just the cover songs of my trash. They are pretty chaotic. I will read Philip. That's true. Philip's are all pre-recorded. Dang, thank you, Gooks Red Books. I appreciate that. Thank you for the.
Are you from France or are you in?
No,
LSU
it's definitely
fan?
it's definitely LSU. It's Louisiana. It's not France.
It's blue, purple and yellow. I need to go back.
Christina, what color is this shirt I'm wearing?
Shut up.
Christina, what color is this shirt?
I know my colors.
What color is this shirt?
I went to kindergarten. Sorry. You gonna hit me with that?
No.
You gonna do worst pirate again?
No. It's got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen.
Evie said you said the wrong line.
Okay,
best.
see,
I'm best.
They're coming back. Do you hear the people singing the songs of angry men? It is the music of the people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of the heart echoes the beating of the drum. I don't know the rest, but when tomorrow comes. Yeah, who cares? My students always do one day more. Like when we're traveling, they always want to do one day more. But they only want to do the stupid movie version, which sucks. It sucks. I'm sorry. If you have someone who is a better Javert than Philip Quast, you're wrong. You're wrong. Like, that's not right. Like, Philip Quast is the best Javert. You know who's not the best Javert? Russell Crowe. 24601. Your time is on, and the parole's begun. Like, no.
I like Russell Crowe.
Not as Javert, you don't.
Maybe not in that role, no.
He's fine in A Beautiful Mind. He's good in A Beautiful Mind.
But I like Russell Crowe.
No, yeah, I know. One day more.
I like
another day, another destiny.
empty chairs at empty tables.
The never-ending road to Calvary. These men who seem to know my crimes will surely come a second time. One day more. I did not live until today. How can I live? You're supposed to sing with this. This is both of them. How can I live when we are parted?
I don't know it.
One day more. Tomorrow you'll be worlds away.
You got it. You don't need me.
Watch them run amok. Catch them as they fall. Never do your luck when there's a free fall roll.
That's a good one.
Here a little nip. There a little something.
Touch.
No, touch. Most of them are goners, but they won't miss much. One more day before the dawn. There was something. At the barricades of freedom, will I join my brothers there as the ranks begin to form? Something.
I don't know. You got it.
I know, but the best part is Javert's part, which is one more day to revolution. We will nip it in the bud.
I know that part.
We'll be ready for these schoolboys. They will wet themselves with blood. Watch them run amok. Catch them. What?
Sounds gross.
That's the song. I don't tell you.
Wet themselves with
All right,
blood?
they came back. Yeah, that's what
I did come back. Sorry, y'all.
So I don't know any of these songs other than "Make 'Em Laugh," something to laugh. I don't know. And isn't that the good morning, something? And was there Debbie Ryan? Is that who's in that? And like they made her dance so much her feet bled in that particular number, in the Good Morning number. True story.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry.
That sounds.
So
awful.
I've only heard a couple songs from Six. Hamilton is better. Dang, thank you, Andrew. My favorite book in the Red Rising series is Golden Sun. Yes, that is one of the funniest things I've ever read. Urza is the Elucidated Brethren of the Ebon Knight. Yeah, I know several like
about Hamilton.
But the problem is I don't know. Like I do know lots of pieces of Hamilton.
Not many full songs, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to know them better. I just haven't listened to Hamilton in a long time. And I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to it when I was younger, when I like wedged all this stuff in my brain.
What about Pirates of Penzance?
I am the very model of a modern major general. I'm information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England can quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. And that's all I know. Other than I have
the music. I could play and accompany.
No need to do that, because that's the only verse I know.
But I have the lyrics are in the music.
Well,
I can go get it for you.
Can you just get me Morden?
Okay.
Thank you, Melly. Thanks for showing up. Oh yeah, sorry. Another BTS. I did see it and I've forgotten it. Someone remind me to look it up when I'm done. Thank you so much, TK. I am not the elites. They won't let me in. Like they raised the bar. It was 10K to get in. But then I hit 10K and they raised it, so I couldn't get in. So this is my Morden, who, if you haven't played Mass Effect 2, sings this song. No. No.
I am the very model of a scientist, Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Bacterian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist, Salarian.
So that is the version I sing the most often. I have not read Ravages of Time, but I should look it up. And let me hit this. Oh my gosh, I feel like these streams are just like trying to catch up to all these things. Okay, so I don't. Oh, so I know that song, but I do not know it. I didn't love Animaniacs, but I did love that song. Yes, I have seen Encanto.
Love Encanto.
When I get the umbrella.
His favorite. Okay, so speaking of Alan just like quoting random things, he will sing that line, and that's it.
Just
like,
randomly.
Randomly.
When I get the umbrella.
Not in response to anything, and he does not require a response. He will just sing that line and move on.
When I get the umbrella.
Also,
Christina.
wait, no.
Am I just supposed to do it? It's too many. Too many.
I played this whole thing.
I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of being animalculous. In short and matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general.
Look at this. I played this in undergrad, and I was like the backup rehearsal pianist, and there are so many page turns because they've got
it's redonk.
Like this whole page is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 measures.
That's madness.
And so it was just hard to read because it's like I'm playing down here, they're all singing there, and I'm like flip, 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 flip. But also I'm trying to play with my hands. Anyway, I didn't do a very good job. Are you gonna do the pirate thing again?
Trying to do it without you noticing. Trying to do what you're talking.
It was really bad.
That's going to be the worst part.
So, I was the backup rehearsal pianist. The actual pianist, something came up and she couldn't perform for the actual opera, but I was so bad at it that instead of letting me do it, even though I've been working on it the whole time, they brought in somebody else last minute to sight read in the performance. I was like, I'm very ashamed. I was both relieved and embarrassed at the same time. That was not very good.
That's on my hair. Well, I get the umbrella.
Maybe someday I'll get a second chance.
It was our wedding day. We were getting ready.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
No clouds allowed in the sky.
Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin.
Thunder.
You telling the story or am I?
I'm sorry, maybe to go on.
Bruno says it looks like rain.
Oh, why did he tell us?
Doing so, he floods my brain.
Well, I get the umbrellas.
Married in a hurricane.
What a joyous day, but anyway, we don't talk about Bruno. No. All right. Do you know? So I always hated this song. I hated this song when I was young. So I'm not sure I know all the words, but I'll try. I can open your, right? No, I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes. Take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, I don't know if that's that person.
Whatever. Good job.
So, actually, I have a story about that song.
Go ahead.
The guy that I dated before him he wanted us to sing it as don't say the name. Don't say the name. I'll tell you later. He wanted us to.
Christina thinks that if you say the name of someone who has literally zero chance of ever hearing the conversation, that it will somehow summon them and they'll hear it. She does it all the time. Like people who live in like Washington State.
What if somebody knows him or something and like puts it together? Anyway, I don't want to speak ill.
If someone knows him, then they know you. And go ahead.
They would have had to have known us at the same time. People don't. Anyway, he got it in his head that we needed to learn this duet to be able to sing it. And it would have been, I think, kind of cute if it just happened spontaneously. What are you doing?
It's my my mouth's dry, and so it sticks to my lip. I'm not trying to interrupt.
Do you need some drink?
Have some. No, I like when it sticks.
Anyway, so he like made us rehearse it and stuff. And so now it just like, it wasn't.
What, a whole new world?
Yes, and it wasn't cute anymore.
Yeah, it's not cute.
Because we would like practice it in the car, and he was
sorry,
like,
Kev.
he was like, no.
People are making requests. On my own. Shut up, Fontaine. No, it's not Fontaine. It's Eponine. Stupid Eponine.
Everybody likes to sing.
Yes, that song is underrated in that musical. Yes. And a figure whose clutches were iron as much as the bells. Judge Claude Frollo, the bells of Notre Dame. She ran.
That's my favorite Disney song.
Okay. She ran. Sanctuary, please give us sanctuary. Stop, cried the archdeacon. See there the innocent blood you have spilt on the steps of Notre Dame. I am guiltless, she ran, I pursued. And now you would add this child's blood to your guilt on the steps of Notre Dame. You can lie to yourself and your minions. You can claim that you haven't a qualm, but you never can run from nor hide what you've done from the eyes. The very eyes of Notre Dame. And for one time in his life of power and control, Frollo felt a twinge of fear for his immortal soul. All right, hang on.
Isn't it Kyrie eleison?
Debbie Reynolds, thank you. Kyrie eleison, thank you.
Lord have mercy.
You're right. Debbie Ryan is from Jesse and is awful. Yes! Shoot me now or shoot me later. I should host the Dundies. Dale, thank you so much. Books, wanted to start learning about the Greeks and the Romans. Okay, you should read, if you want to start learning about the Greeks, Age of Athens is a fantastic book. It's by Anthony Everett. It's very cursory. You don't need a ton of understanding about the time period to kind of get it.
Does it read like?
Yeah, it reads like a narrative. And same thing, Rise of Rome. By Anthony Everett. So it's like they're two pretty decent overviews of the Greeks and the Romans. I would always recommend those. There you go. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind, Christina. When do you want to read Persuasion by Jane Austen with Evie?
With Evie. Oh, like a buddy read? Maybe this summer sometime. I have to finish Way of Kings, and then I have 2 other books lined up that I have to read after that. So I can do it on the.
All right. So provided there are no other like requests to sing, I'm going to go through these comments. Haven't read it yet. It's the last read along on my channel this year, so it'll be October, November, December. I'm going to read it. Christina, what's your favorite book? While I keep going.
Yeah, keep going. I'll have to think.
Christina's not finished the Cosmere. She's about 200 pages away from finishing Way of Kings. We don't. All right, did that. Cool. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know what my favorite.
Look, we're adorable. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I have not seen that. Did you really? Did I say redonk?
Did you?
Did I say redonk?
I don't remember.
Well, whatever.
I'm sure somebody you must have.
Well,
thank you guys.
I do not sing in Philip's book like this. No, I do not. Beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Yes. So if you guys have watched, if you ever watch my videos, whenever I talk about The Witcher, I post my favorite joke from that because it's so stupid. Geralt has been summoned to find out what like monster is killing like these guardsmen, and he comes back and he tells this guard, he's like, I found it and killed it. It was a griffin, an arch griffin, in fact. And like the guard who's paying him is not even phased. He's like, oh, well, I'm grateful, arch grateful. And I laugh so hard. And so I put it in, anytime I mention The Witcher, I put the arch grateful clip in. It makes me so happy. Reboot? Like with Megabyte? Yeah, Christina's fantastic. What is this in reference to? Is this? Oh, yeah, it's my teeth. Hunchback music. That's right. You found what? Was it gone? Was it missing? Oh, you had lost it. Christina had lost my Terry Pratchett book and didn't tell me. I didn't even know she was missing it. And guys, I can't lose these because the paperbacks now, y'all know, are pieces of trash. They're those narrow, skinny, crappy ones. No. These are my original paperback. Like, it's still got like, I have notes in here where I say, ha ha, because like I underline stuff. Anyway, I'm glad you found it. I agree. It is one of the best, you know, it's up there with Be Prepared. It's so good.
Okay, so I went to get one of my favorite books. From
okay, so they like God Bless the Outcast also.
It's a good song.
Do you know any of it?
One of my, yeah. God bless the outcasts.
Hungry from birth.
Hungry from birth.
Show them the mercy
they don't find on earth. God bless the outcasts, poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were something like that.
Yeah.
Children of God.
And there's another verse.
Anyway, this is one of my favorite books from my youth, and I love it. And it's very hard for me to think to claim a favorite book because I've reread this one so many times. I feel like I have to have reread other books as many times to claim that I love them. But I do love Sin Lin Ascends, the whole series. And I plan to reread that. And then I really liked My Grandmother Told Me to Tell You She's Sorry, or whatever the name of that one is. It's a really long
something
title.
About my grandma, like my grandma asked to apologize.
Me to tell you she's sorry.
Who knows?
Frederick Bachman, that guy. Anyway, that's a really good book too. So that's my answer to that question.
SPQR is also really good for Rome stuff. Whoever that was that asking me, that is SPQR is like a much broader overview. Like I like broad overviews, but like I like more specific broad overviews. So, Rise of Rome basically covers through the Republic, where SPQR covers like the entirety of Rome. I need a little bit more specialization than that, but still. Let's see if we can catch up. We're gonna catch up. Dang, Charmaine's gonna read it.
History question right now.
Okay, got another history one for you. Who are your top 3 enemies of Rome? Dang, Mithridates. So when I lecture on Mithridates 6 Eupater, he is Yosemite Sam. And the kids never forget Mithridates because he is Yosemite Sam. So anytime Mithridates enters the Caesar lecture, I say, and guys, and guess what happens next? And I just go, woo! Looks like it's time to stage a rebellion. Woo! And I have a little gif of Yosemite Sam doing this. And so all I have to do is go, woo! And they're like, dang, Mithridates. So yes.
Woo,
and Pyrrhus was hideously ugly. And then Hannibal is awesome. So top 3 enemies of Rome. I'm going to say, I should say Julius Caesar. But no, I love Caesar. Top 3 enemies of Rome. Tarquin Superbus. Tarquin Superbus. The Mithridates is good. And Philip V, just because I like Macedonia. Dang, Anita's going to read it also. Dang, Persuasion Buddy
has persuaded us to read it with her.
It's got to be the worst pirate I've ever seen. Yes, Megabyte. Also excellent. Excellent. We saw last year. We saw Anastasia on Broadway, and it's not like I went in not knowing this. Anastasia on Broadway sucks. And you know why it sucks? Because Rasputin's not in it. They wanted to make it more realistic. Because let me tell you, when I show up to a Broadway musical about a 20th Century Fox animated movie to see historical realism. Like, it's not like Rasputin was not a real person.
And the whole premise, like,
dumb.
Like, it is about a real person, but it starts off with the premise of she's survived. So it's all fiction.
Stupid.
Like,
it was boring.
Why can't we just go all the way and have Bartok and everything?
It was.
I didn't miss Rasputin, but I did miss Bartok.
What do you mean you didn't miss Rasputin?
I missed Bartok the bat.
I give her a ya and a hi-ya, and then I kick her, sir.
That's my favorite. Ooh, my favorite Stormlight character. So far I like Dalinar a lot.
Who will I like the best?
I think you would probably like Dalinar as well. Kaladin,
I hate the Goths.
Kaladin, I think you will have mixed feelings about. I think you will like him sometimes and not like him other times. I think you'll get like annoyed and then like him and then get annoyed and then like him.
In the dark of the night, terror will find her. Find her. In the dark of the night. Something. Terror comes to doom her. Soon revenge will be mine. Oh, we went in different ones. Dang, Mithridates is the bomb.com. Oh, we're almost caught up. Nice. Oh, yes.
You need to see more. But also,
it's all in the hips.
Yeah. I love Bartok.
Oh, we're caught up. Glory be in the saints. Elagabalus sucks. Like sucks. Like, I'm sorry your mama wants you to be like emperor, or maybe it's your grandma, whoever. Like, Elagabalus, you suck. Like, you need to stay over there and like, ugh, hate Elagabalus. We are caught up.
You did it.
Any other questions? So yeah, so we are very excited now that we're caught up. Thank you guys so much for all of your support for what we do on the channel. Because I don't know, like, you know, everyone wants more people to watch your stuff. Like, everyone does. Like there are people who, you know, there's nothing wrong with saying you want to grow your channel. There's not. There is something wrong with being obsessed with growing your channel, and that is what all it becomes about. Because I do like growing my channel, but if I grew my channel at the expense of having like a meaningful relationships with the community, like I mean, people can call me a liar. My students call me liars all the time for saying that I'm unbribable. Like you can't pay me to give you a grade. Like, I won't. And they're like, yeah, I could. I'm like, but you really can't. Like you can't. And people don't believe me, but okay. Like, clearly you have autism also. So yeah, so, you know, like, this is the fun part, that like 148 of you guys showed up to listen to this nonsense. You know what I mean? We probably chased away a bunch of people with the dumb singing. But I don't care. Like, we never do this much, so it's very fun. But yeah, so, you know, last year was rough with just like so much going on. Like, I know we both had like mental health stuff, and like I was so busy at work and everything, so I didn't post very much content last year. I'm trying to do better. I agree with this. The Praetorian Guard is the number one enemy of Rome. Of me composting, never.
Look at that. So are we allowed to talk now?
You were allowed to talk to start with. Did I tell y'all to stop and let me catch up?
And neither said they let us catch up.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Thank you guys. So nice.
I don't even know what that's from. What is that from? I'm sure it's something I've forgotten.
Is it from? What's the one with Merlin?
Did you really? That's awesome, Chris. No, there was a $20 bill stapled to an exam.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like early, like my second year teaching.
Oh my gosh.
And I handed it back. Said, no, here you go.
Would have been like, and a zero.
Yeah, Domitian sucks. Domitian sucks. Also, really, really, the number one enemy of Rome is Commodus, and he sucks. He's the worst of all time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. I'm actually working on a video right now about having Asperger's and the Asperger's experience. Because I have had people be like, hey, I appreciate, and my students too, like, I appreciate that you talk openly about it, because I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't getting a diagnosis of having autism like changed my life into where I can like deal with the difficulties I've had in my entire life. Good. So I did my last physical therapy 2 Fridays ago. And it's been good, but I'm having a little I just feel stiff. It's my fault. I haven't been doing my stretches and exercises that they told me to do. So I'm gonna do those for a few days and see if it feels better. And if not, I'm gonna have to go back, which sucks. That's what I thought, Evie. That's what I thought.
Evie's mad at us
I don't
now.
like flying squirrels. So
oh my gosh, Joanna was watching us. She's a professional singer.
So
we were singing in front of her.
So I talk about books in front of people who do booktube and have more subs than me. Like, are you kidding? Like, I do reviews and I'm friends with Philip Chase, who does like who's the reviewer's reviewer. So it doesn't matter. Yes. I agree. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Fantasy Watch, thank you. Yes. I hate Constantine.
Oh, I hope I didn't just out you, Joanna. No, she doesn't talk about that on her channel much.
I watched. I'm in season 4 of Attack on Titan, and so no, not new anime. I don't really watch a ton of anime. I don't have a ton of time. But I'm gonna watch the Cold Steel anime, because it give me context. My favorite Disney movie is probably Mary Poppins, TBH. If we're talking about animated ones, it's gonna be Lion King.
Mine growing up was definitely The Lion King. I watched it a lot growing up, but I don't know now.
Christina, you sound like a Disney princess when you sing. You're beautiful. Oh my gosh, a Constantine. Ugh.
Constantine.
I did too. Anytime we saw Constantine statue, tell her that I talk about how much Constantine sucks every time I saw Constantine statue. Didn't I? Oh,
yes,
hold on.
Yes, you did.
I meant to click on this. Didn't I do that?
Yeah, I was confused.
Sorry. Didn't I say how much Constantine sucks every time I saw a statue?
Yes, there was a statue we saw one time, and he thought it was somebody else.
I thought it was Claudius.
And we got up, and he was like, "Ah, no, it's dumb Constantine."
I thought it was Claudius. I'm like, oh, it's dumb Constantine.
He was mad.
No, I hate all that tetrarchy bull crap. I basically hate the Eastern Empire is what it comes down to. Beauty and the Beast is excellent. Beauty and the Beast is superb. I mean, okay, sure, but I still hate Constantine. I don't know. Whenever I say, hey, can I get on Shadow and Nuts? Congratulations! Yeah, I know. I did insult Claudius. No, he's the worst. They like the pink blouse.
Oh, thank you. It's new.
So.
Wore it today for the first time. It's from his mom and stepdad. They bought it for me.
I love Mary Poppins. I know, sad, Chiago, sad. So yeah, tell your author friends to run their blurb by me, and if it sounds dumb, then they got to change their blurb. But if it sounds still okay when I do the blurb voice, it's then they gotta change it. Or if it sounds good, then they're good. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it. Nice. So, what else? What else you guys want to know? What's going on with us? We're I'm playing too many video games. We've got so much going on this summer. I do, unfortunately. We have the national competition for the Latin kids and whatever. And I'm not sure how many years I'm going to go to this because it's too freaking expensive. Like, it's too expensive. And it's within driving distance and it's still too expensive. But I got a bunch of kids who want to go because they're trying out for the national Curtamen team, which is Latin Quiz Bowl. And so I have several kids trying to who want to try out for that. So, I don't know where they are.
Do you want to go get them?
I mean, usually they wander in here, but they didn't. Christina can go find one. Can you go find one of the cats or the dogs or whatever? All right. So, Chiago, what do y'all think? Anybody who was there last night, should I read the Honey Witch for you guys? Because I want to like the stuff that's coming out, but I'm never gonna read that. And every time Orbit posts a blurb, I'm like, man, I don't want to read that. Yes, we are loving the new house very much. I like the sunroom a lot. I sit out there a lot. All right, hang on. Let me find it again. And I'll read it for you guys. Search. So again, feel free to ask us anything you guys want to ask us. They are, yes, they are, of course. So Albert, like I want to, but it's so long. I want to read it. Yeah, I would like to read it. Six of Crows is on my list to read. Six of Crows is on my list, but it's just there. I'm not going romantasy. Yeah, also romantasy is not a word, but like Orbit thinks it is. All right. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? So this is the kind of stuff. Dang, Claudius, hey bud. Sorry.
It's okay.
Cottage core. Oh yeah.
Gus was sound asleep, so I didn't want to disturb him.
So Adrian Opal, like I have one of the freaking Kurtaman kids. He's a level 1 and he's mouthy for being a level 1. He's a great kid, but like he argues with everything. Every time the question is what, something about the greatest Roman defeat, and it's Kanai. The answer is Kanai. But before he answers it, because he knows they want Kanai, he says, well, it's debatable. I'm like, Matthew, stop. It's Kanai. Like he's like, well, Adrian Opal. I'm like, I don't care about Adrian Opal. Shut up. It's Kanai. Like, yes, it's MBD. It's Kanai. But he always argues about it. Like, ugh. Anyway. Hey, bud. All right, y'all ready? So here's the blurb voice. So this is what you have to be able to withstand. Your blurb has to be able to withstand this in order to be able to pass the blurb test. Here we go. Warm, sun-dappled queer love stories, masquerade balls, and folk magic, you say? A story about a honey witch cursed never to fall in love, you say? To that we say yes, 1,000,000 times yes. When we first heard this pitch on TikTok, we knew immediately we had to read the manuscript, and it was everything we dreamed of and more. Red Hook is thrilled to have bought The Honey Witch, Sidney J. Shields' debut novel about a honey witch cursed never to find love, and the woman who shall risk anything to save. For fans of practical magic and Bridgerton, we're so excited for this book to sweep you off your feet in summer 2024. 21-year-old Marigold Claude is entering another season without any intentions of accepting a proposal. When her eccentric grandmother Althea visits and finally provides an explanation for Marigold's strange magical abilities, they return to the Lake Isle of Innisfree, where she begins training as a honey witch, an apothecary and alchemist who uses her magical connection with the bees to create enchanted honey for her spells. When this lovely power leaves her especially adept at helping others find love, it also comes with an ancient curse that none have been able to break. No one can fall in love with the honey witch. When Lottie Burke, a notorious grumpy skeptic who doesn't believe in magic, accompanies her best friend to the cottage for a love spell, Marigold can't resist the challenge to prove to her that magic is real. She invites Lottie and her best friend, August Owens, to stay with her for the summer to prove her abilities. But Marigold begins to care for Lottie in a way she never expected. She longs to break the curse and escape her lonely fate. But when darker magic awakens and threatens to destroy her home, she must fight for much more than her freedom at the risk of losing her magic and her heart. Like I don't want to read that. Like that's not a book for me. Like it's not a book for me. And you know what? If that sounds good to y'all, that's awesome. Like I don't have any problem with other people reading that. But like it is not like that's what I'm saying. Like
1,000,000 times yes.
Yeah, like I'm not like a book with sexy yearning is not for me.
Well, it just that line in the beginning and then the pitch on TikTok, it's just like cringy, a little cringy.
Albert, I would yell at you too if we were playing Kotaman. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The answer they want is Kanai. Like we're playing a game. I mean, LPQ will be there. You might as well catch up to Red Rising and read the last book while everybody's there. So anyway, that's not a book I want to read, but you see, that's the blurb voice. And so, we read some other blurbs in it, and if it passes the test, if it doesn't sound, that's what I was thinking, Garden Gnome. They say honey witch. So I guess I just DNF the honey witch. I do plan on reading Children of Time. I plan on reading everything Tchaikovsky's written because I know, right? Because I love Tchaikovsky. So anyway, so yeah. So and the thing is, all of Orbit's Instagram posts are exactly like that. Like they're all like that.
Did you see Tiago's comment?
I don't think so. Like I don't think so. Like I think that's what they wanted. Anyway.
And it very well may appeal to a lot of people. It's just not
me.
Not an Alan book,
No.
and so it's kind of funny hearing him read the blurb.
Indeed,
but
100%.
I hope some people enjoy it.
I mean, that's 100% true. That's absolutely true. So first, I need to finish the app. I need to finish the app series. Yeah, that's really what I need to focus on. I need to finish his app books. Good night. Good night. Just call me Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. No, I'm not going to do that because anybody named Caroline gets that all the time. So I take it back. I apologize. I take it back. I apologize.
You got it backwards? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, I was sucking back in the bum, 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 bum. Do you think so? Do y'all think it's a badly written blurb? Yes, Guns of the Dawn. Excellent. Excellent. I need to, I want to reread it. I just don't have the time right now. Oh, Carl, I didn't know that. I, for some reason, didn't realize that was your screen name. Sorry. Of course. You're that Caroline. I was going to say, I have a patron named Caroline. That's you. Sorry. I didn't realize that was your screen name. In this. I know your screen name is in Discord, just not in whatever. Maybe. I'm excited about finishing.
The blurb is pretty bad.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna do the app.
Calls for aid.
Dang.
7 manuscripts.
Madness. Absolute madness.
That's a big
well, see, Sally didn't even like it, and that's it. So I'm not gonna start my own. I would start one with Jimmy. I actually pitched to Hillary. I said, hey, Hillary. Sorry, Bookborn. I said, Bookborn. Hear me out. Me, you, and Jimmy do a podcast. Like we start a podcast. And she said, I don't have time for that, Alan. And I said, okay, wow, you're the worst. I said, you are literally right now the barrel scene from the Hobbit movie. That's what you're being right now. Which, if you've seen it, is the worst. So, from the Hobbit movie? No, it's horribly CG'd. Like, it's terrible. And it's dumb.
Watch it again.
It's dumb. It's terrible.
Remember.
It's awful. It's basically Bookborn. Oh my gosh.
So mean.
So no, I mean, I don't really know. Like, I do sprints, and that's basically it. I don't really do the interview thing. Yeah, that's right. Hackstar Hillary. Bookborn. She's the worst. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. So, and the best part is that Bookborn's not here to defend herself. So, I can basically say anything I want. Yeah, that's what I mean. Mm-hmm. So I really like. So Shadows Linger is it's so different from any of the other books, and that's why it's amazing. But as far as like the culmination, I like She is the Darkness, Water Sleeps, and Soldiers Live. Like those last 3 books are just exceptional. Just exceptional. Oh
That's
gosh.
so cool. I want to go to the river where they filmed it.
That's awesome.
Also, did you see Tiago's comment?
No.
Okay.
Tiago, you don't have time either. Like we'll start a podcast, and then every 3 seconds, Tiago will be like, "I'll be right back. I have to go wrestle a child."
That would be
nice. I just finished. Speaking of blurb by Erickson, I just finished reading the Monarchies of God 5-book series by Paul Kearney, which was really, really good. The last book is terrible and it didn't need to exist. Like, it wrapped everything up in book 4. I don't know why that scene existed, but it was not good. And so I do not like recommend it. Like, everyone should read the Monarchies of God books, especially if you like historical fantasy kind of stuff and boats. But you should stop after book 4. It is much better. Thank you, Kay. Nice. That must be why you don't make any time for Anitha. Anitha and Tiago have a feud.
They do?
Yeah.
I'm sad about this Hobbit films comment.
Christina, the Hobbit films aren't good.
But I love Martin, whatever.
I also love Martin Freeman, and I wish they weren't terrible.
Great job in it, though. He was a really good Bilbo.
Yeah, I know, but the movies are bad.
So he's in it, and he's a good Bilbo. He redeems everything else. I stand by him.
Thanks, Chase. No worries. Oh my gosh, my eyes are drying out. Christina, I gotta get something to drink.
Okay.
I'm handing the fort over to you.
No, I'll get you something to drink.
No, hold on the fort. Dang. Thank you, Theo. Thank you for the super sticker. Here.
I don't know what to
Christina,
do.
just talk to the people. Christina, you are so much more conversational than I am in real life. Like you are. Christina is so much better talking to people.
I need to be here in person. I don't know how to talk to them on the internet.
Christina, what?
I don't know how to talk to people I can't see.
Christina, we talked to patrons for 4.5. We talked to patrons for 4.5 hours about Rome.
Comment things so I can respond to them.
For 4.5 hours, we talked to people about Rome.
Okay, go, hurry. I'm gonna talk about this.
Well, I can't get out.
Oh, I'm blocking you in. I don't know how to get out of your way.
You're right. Ow. No, I got it. No.
Anyway, I love Martin Freeman, and I love him in Sherlock too. He is the best. Hello, hi everybody. Oh, I can't talk about composting.
Oh my gosh.
So, yes, composting is going well. And because we're neighbors with my parents now, I told them, my mom was like getting onto my dad about like, oh, you're eating the new apples and they're not eating the old apples. What are we going to do with these old apples? I was like, give them to me so I can compost them. So they literally loaded me up. I was at their house and they like cleaned out their fridge and gave me all of their like old vegetables. And I was like, cool. So, oh, this is for Alan. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. If they changed the names of all of the proper nouns in those Hobbit movies, they would have been better movies. I don't know what that means. Which books will you never read? I will probably never, ever, 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 ever read the Malazan books. They're too long, they're too big, and I do not like. Alan's told me some of the stuff, like I've watched his videos, so I know some of the content of the books, and I am a sensitive soul. I am a delicate flower, and I cannot handle gruesome war stuff. That's not for me. So Alan has shared just enough that I'm like, I am glad. I know that there's a lot of like depth to those books as well. Like, people talk about themes, all the themes in those books and the depth to them. So I totally believe that they are excellently written, wonderful books, but they are not for me because I will probably have nightmares. Thank you. And yes, Kristen. Yep. Favorite Schubert piece. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So there's this piano trio. So it's piano, violin, and cello, and it's in E flat major, maybe, or B flat major. I don't remember which one it is. It goes bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, ba da da dum, ba da da dum, ba da 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 da. And then one of the string instruments goes do 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 do. Anyway, go look up B flat or E flat and find out which one it is for me, please. But it's my favorite to listen to. It's adventure music for me. That is road trip music. And then I love his B flat major piano sonata as well. Favorite Disney movie? I don't know what my favorite Disney movie is. I kind of like Sleeping Beauty because I like that the prince talks to the horse. But I don't know that I like the rest of Sleeping Beauty. I am not using worms for my compost because my granddad.
What?
My granddad gave me like a compost bin, so it's like above. It's not like sitting on the ground or anything. So I don't.
Worms.
I don't really know how worms could get in it. But there are. Don't close your ears. Don't listen to this part. There are frogs that live in there.
Christina.
They just showed up and there's bugs. There's bugs and frogs. They help it decompose.
I hate frogs. I want them to decompose. I want the frogs to decompose. Is there any way to kill them?
We can agree.
Can you poison the compost?
No, because then I can't put it in our garden on the food that we're gonna eat.
Oh,
thank you.
That's probably true. Morton needs to go back.
I don't read enough to make a channel. Thank you. I don't get any credit, but thank you. Oh, I forgot about that.
Did you read Bolo?
I did. That's a year ago.
Word. I bet you don't remember a thing.
I remember a little. What did I say, Evie? I don't know what I said.
I don't either.
But you're welcome. I don't know what I said. been a vlog on my own. Somebody asked about a garden vlog. I made like a tiny little Way of Kings is longer than every mountain book. And it's the shortest Stormlight book. Okay, but Stormlight is the
Get her, Kev. Get her.
Sanderson does not have the violence that. Go ahead, say it.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was just gonna do it because everyone would. I've done it enough to where now everyone would hear it.
Oh, okay.
But now I'm gonna say it. It's not be the worst fight I've ever seen.
But anyway, I mean, there are things in Erickson's books that are just disturbing for me.
You don't know.
Yeah, I watched your videos. I do know.
Oh, that's true.
I was like, I had no idea you were reading about this horrible stuff. Why are you reading this? Anyway, Regency inspired fairy tale.
No.
Why not?
Because Stupid Small Miracles won Spiffbo. You should not read anything by Olivia Atwater. Boycott.
Why?
Stupid Small Miracles. Because Stupid Good Omens freaking wannabe won Spiffbo, and I'm mad about it.
Okay.
I mean, you probably should read it.
I'm
Don't
sorry
take it
for
seriously,
making
but still.
Malice. I hope I didn't make Malice sound terrible. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
But I do think.
What about the Honey Witch, Christina?
It doesn't sound like it's for me either.
So Christina doesn't like anything, basically. Y'all think that I'm hard to please.
Okay. I am hard to please, but partly because I don't know what I like. What? Yeah. Okay. This is a great question. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like. When I was younger, like teen years, I read a lot of
Harry Potter.
Well, I read Harry Potter, I read Lord of the Rings, I read a bunch of classics. I loved like YA fantasy. Now I took a big reading break, and then when revisiting YA as an adult, some of them I really enjoyed, but I just wanted some that were geared more toward adults too. Like sometimes I like just a quick, because YA just tends to read really quickly, you know. Yeah. But I got a little bit over the what is it called when it's like end of the world stuff? The word
Dystopian.
Yes, I'm kind of over dystopian right now. So I have had a really hard time as an adult finding books that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. So, you know, books that I just really enjoy reading. So with Way of Kings, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like, when can I sit down and read again? Like I can go a week or two and then be like, I guess I should read again. Like I need to make some progress in that. But like The Hod King, I was on a family vacation to, we were in Seattle. We were like going to all these national parks. It was super fun, really exciting. And we would like go on this really cool hike and then get in the car to go to the next place. My dad was driving and I would be like in the back seat, like trying to read Hod King or like reading it on the plane. I literally gasped out loud at something. So, if you guys can recommend more books like that, I don't know.
Like Senlin?
I loved it. It was so good. And then I probably should read more just contemporary fiction because I did really enjoy
My Grandma Says Sorry.
Yes, and I enjoyed Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine or totally
You liked that? I thought you didn't like it.
No, it was
You
very
complained about it the whole
interesting.
time.
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said Eleanor's the worst.
I did not.
Oh, I said it. Then.
I did not.
I probably
I
said
did say there was something about the ending that I was like, I didn't love that one thing about the ending, but I did enjoy most of that book. And we're behind now because I took a long time.
I'm okay with it.
answering
We
a
need to
single
be
question.
behind, apparently.
Any advice for someone who wants to start playing piano? Chase asks. Well, do you have an instrument to play? That's step number one. If you don't have, it is a big investment if you don't already have one. But maybe try to find one that you can doodle around on. And then my first advice is doodle. Everything on the black keys, all the black keys sound good together. Just put the right foot on the right pedal, right side pedal. This is the damper pedal. And play lovely music on the black keys. They all sound nice together.
I'm not going to warn anybody, but I'm about to blind everyone. Blinded!
You kind of did warn them by saying,
Oh,
I'm not
well.
going to warn them.
Well, whatever. This is my slides. Sorry.
They are neon yellow.
I love
They
that
match
yellow.
Luffy's hat.
Just in case people didn't know what my slides look like.
There.
Every single slide I teach on looks like this. Every single one.
And his students kind of like it.
Oh, yeah. They'll rebel if I change it. Sorry. Continue.
Yeah,
Frogs are
doodle around on the
terrible.
black keys. Start there first, and then if you enjoy that, then learn chords. That would be step 2.
I hate frogs and lizards.
And we can talk more, Chase.
A large portion of why I like them is because
Or you don't like them.
I don't like them. Is they are immobile until you get near them, and then they move quickly, and that startles me, and I don't like that at all. And I don't want to touch them because they are disgusting. I would like all of them to die a horrible death.
He's very violent.
I hate them. I hate them. Ugh, compost, yuck. No, other people have named it the Year of the Long Book for me, not me. I will read Sun Eater at some point. Malzin isn't more dense. Wit. Do you like wit?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Didn't you say wit is supposed to be funny but isn't?
He's not as bad as Shalon, or however you say her name. She's I feel very conflicted about her character.
Fart Vader.
What?
That's his name. Look.
Oh, I didn't read the name. I was like, what are you talking about?
What's up?
Yeah, see, Sanderson has no violence. Sanderson is very overall PG, maybe PG-13. I don't know. I haven't read that much of it, but it's very PG. So even though it's vague, I can do long. I read Lord of the Rings in middle school, so I can do long. It's not just the length, but it's also the violence. What's wrong? Does it taste weird?
Yes, but I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's my fault or the coffee's fault, because the other cup didn't taste bad, so it's probably my fault. I think I did something to it. I don't know. Who knows? More Discworld videos. So I actually have filmed a Discworld video, my ranking the City Watch books. I have filmed that, and I'll release that soon. I was gonna wait till May, like the 25th of May, for Discworld reasons, but I may not. We'll see. We'll see. It depends on if I have a video to put out. Yes, I can. Red Rising. I don't think Christina would like Red Rising. There's way too much brutal violence in Red Rising. Way too many disembowelings.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Christina can
I
do
don't know.
it.
That's for me. I am very delicate.
Sad Europe. What is a sad European noise? Is it is it?
Yeah, what just sad European? I like that sad European noise.
No, I think Nano's German, so it's oh well, we must go to sleep. Everyone turn off the lights.
My German relatives do not sound like that.
Yeah, they sound exactly like
that.
No,
they do
yes,
not.
They do. They say, "Oh, hello, Christina.
That's not how they talk.
It is good to see you in the house today."
That's not how they talk at all.
It is. I've heard them. They say, "Oh, when are you coming to see us in Germany again?"
I'm gonna send this clip to Norbert and be like, "My husband thinks this is what you sound
Norbert's
like."
not German.
He is German. What do you mean he's not German?
I mean, he doesn't live in Germany.
Yeah, he did until recently.
Does he live in Germany? Yes or no?
Not now.
So he's not. No, sorry. So he's American, and
he's not a U.S. citizen.
Well, he is on American soil, so he is currently. He's not German. Sorry, he doesn't talk. He's not German because he talks like normal. He doesn't say, "Oh, hello, Christina. It is good to see you today."
Do you guys believe this?
That's
man?
how that's him. Yes.
Crazy man.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to send it. You can just recommend it and I can buy it.
If you want to send it, you'll send me a message and I can send you an address to send it. Don't worry. I'm not going to. Christina is always freaked out that I'm giving everyone on the internet our home address. No.
Y'all, when you first started BookTube, we had a legit pretty big fight about it.
I mean, our pretty big fights are just strong misunderstandings. We don't actually fight all that much.
We're not yell, scream, name call, throw things. People, we're we have tense discussions.
And it comes to Christina, people are going to murder us. I'm just giving people that I have spoken to before our address so they can send us stuff. No one is going to come to our house and brutally axe murder us. That's not what's going to happen. That's basically literally the extent of it. And she's like, I would be more comfortable if you didn't do that. That's the whole thing. Thanks, Matt. Sort of Kaigen she might like. It is violent, but it's no. Because of maybe. I don't know. I guarantee you she is not. The girl who drank the moon.
I haven't even heard of
the girl who drank the moon. I will hate frogs all I want. Frogs are terrible.
Is this a recommendation? Should I be writing these down?
Piranesi. Do I have Piranesi?
I don't know. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I hear a lot about Piranesi. I hear that I'm not going to like it. The Princess Bride.
I have The Princess Bride. I need to read it.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
I need to read it. I feel like you bought it.
Okay, there's a 0% chance. Chase, stop. You are lying.
Wholesome messages.
Yes, Evie sent me this book, All the Horses of Iceland. You might like that book.
Okay. yeah.
Yes, they are very yellow and wonderful. Stop it. They are amazing. You're quit trashing my...
I lost my sunglasses. I lost mine too. I need to get more.
Is that true? Like, is it actually true, Anita, or was she not? Oh, he was kidding. He was kidding. They're not bad. Y'all get...
Oh, you got a guitar. Michael got a guitar for his 14-year-old daughter. That's wonderful. Guitar's a beautiful instrument. My dad plays guitar.
Look at those. Look at those Indian war elephants.
They're very impressive.
Look at that.
Oh, they're depressing.
What
Albert
are?
says Anita's recommendation, the Farseer trilogy,
Oh,
I guess,
they
is
are kind of
depressing.
depression.
Okay, this
See?
is another
Look at
thing.
that.
I don't like violence or depressing things. I had to read so many books for school that were
Sorry. so my German accent is literally it's Jack. So if anybody remembers the Jack and Daxter games, there was a Jack X Racing. Like, it was there was a time in the PS2 era where, like, there was a Mario Kart clone for, like, every IP, right? And Jack X Racing was one of them. And, like, the guy who ran the races, I forget what his name was, but he's like, "Oh, you're doing very well, Jack. Oh, we'll see if you can beat my champion here." And so that's like, I just do that guy. Like, that's all I do. So I don't know if anybody knows what that is. Props. I know. Thank you so much, Curtis. Sharon Hink.
Are these comments still going to be here later so I can go, like, write these all down?
No.
They're not. Do I need to be taking notes?
Probably.
Oh, well, hang on. You're going to have to scroll back.
That's what I'm saying. GGK does have weird, sexy times. So, I mean, that's true, but I mean, not yet.
Maybe this is not helping.
I have not yet. I'm gonna finish it because I promised Charmaine I'm gonna finish that trilogy this year. Good night, Fantasy Awash. Full hands, yo.
Suggestions for Christina channel?
Yes, we'll do that.
That is a great idea.
We'll do
but
that.
I hope that I'm a slow reader, so people should be prepared to wait years for me to read their recommendations.
The never-ending story. That's Homestar Runner.
Chago, you play guitar? My dad plays guitar. I have a guitar. I don't play it though, but I do have it.
I mean, I have no idea. I just like the yellow.
Useless.
What's useless?
It's in your slide.
It's because every time freaking anytime anybody throws war chariots at Alexander and the Macedonians, they don't kill anybody. The freaking Macedonians just yank the drivers off the chariot and then kill them. They are useless and they get stuck in the mud. Useless. What am I talking?
Wrecked.
Yes, wrecked, exactly.
It's not proper English for any non-native English speakers watching this.
Right here. Useless.
Again, so useless.
Yes, they are useless.
But see, this is how his students remember stuff. It's the repetition
Useless.
and the ridiculousness.
Look, the chariots get stuck in the muddy ground. Useless. Anyway.
But it works. That's why he's a good teacher.
Yeah, I agree. They suck. That's true. It's not violently yellow. It's fine. Oh my gosh, y'all come off of this. Yes, Naughty Dog is fine. It's Jack X Racing. Oh, so I have played some of the Ratchet and Clanks, but I was always a Jack and Daxter. This is back when Insomniac and like Naughty Dog were like head to head because the Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank thing. I love the Jack games. Now comes the time on Sprocket's Vevy Dance. Yes, precursors. And then remember everything was like edgy, like Dex, like Jack. Oh, it's Dexter's like, "Hey Jack, we gotta go find our way to the what are those? The Dark Eco, or whatever." Oh my gosh! Now see, I can't read it now, Albert. Like, you just pushed it back 6 months.
Chiago? Did I know this?
I didn't know that. I mean, he failed out. So
he failed out. No, he didn't say that. he said he didn't finish.
That's what it
Very well could have been by choice.
failed
That's so
out.
cool. Tiago, I was a double major in English and music for 2 years because I thought I wanted to write, believe it or not. And then I switched. I was like, JK, I think I have a better shot at being a musician. So, but also I got burned out because we had to read all this stuff that I was like, I hate this. So, one of them was, I know it's a masterpiece, but The Road. Cormac McCarthy, The Road, and Philip Roth's what did he write?
I have no idea.
I read I think it was American Pastoral or something by him. I took a class on contemporary American fiction, and it turns out I don't like contemporary American fiction. It was subtitled American Dream or American Nightmare. And
is that the class you had to read the
Yes.
So terrible.
There was a book called something, The King of the Pirates by
No.
Kathy Ackerman. Don't say it.
I thought it was called The Blank Pirates.
No, it was the name of the character was based on a crass word for a female body part.
I don't think that's right. I think it was called The Blank Pirates.
Why do you think you know?
Because I've seen it and it was terrible because it was seared into my mind. All right, I'll look.
I'm the one who read the book.
Who wrote it?
Kathy Ackerman.
Okay, we'll find it. Oh, you're right. It is. You're
Thank
right.
you.
And it's Kathy Acker.
Oops, sorry. Kathy Acker. I was close. It was like 10 years ago. So
I would never read that.
I felt uncomfortable reading it. And it was just like, I did not enjoy it. It was not for me. Possibly very masterfully written. I do not remember any of the craft because I was so distracted by how gross it was to me. I was very grossed out by it. And there were things in the Philip Roth book that were also really gross. And I was just like, this is disturbing. I hated it.
Thank you, Kristen. Also, I have The Martian and Project Hail Mary. I just haven't read them yet. Nice. Y'all need to put these recommendations for Christina in the Discord. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you.
What?
Only to be garden. So this is the two types of writing, like garden architect.
I don't know what they mean. What does that mean? Garden versus architect.
Well, I thought those were the same thing, but apparently they're not. Aren't those the same thing? I thought those were the same thing. Like one, I don't know. What is the actual difference? I thought those were the same, but like I thought they were. I don't know.
I'll have to look it up later.
One has to do with people planning, with riding by the seat of their pants, and one has to do with like planning everything.
Is it the like pantsing versus?
I hate that. I mean, I hate that. Yes,
I know you hate that.
I know. I hate like. Are you a plotter or a pantser? I'm like, please stop saying pantser. Like, do you know what pantsing is? Like those of you. Yes, those of you who grew up. Yeah, you just come behind someone and yank their pants down at school. That's pantsing.
I never knew anybody to do that in real life.
It happened at our high school. It's a late 90s thing. Like kids got pantsed all the time. I got pantsed at school. Yes, but all of us got pants.
So
like
sorry.
it was why? It was like it wasn't a matter of if you were gonna get pantsed. It's a matter of when you were gonna get pantsed. Yeah. So you just try to avoid it as much as you can. And then like, crap, you got me. I mean, everyone had underwear on, so it's not like no one. But like, it was a matter of time before you got pantsed. Especially like outside of school, like pantsing our buddy Lawrence was a favorite pastime.
Why?
Because it made him the maddest.
Poor Lawrence.
It made him so mad when we pants him.
Honey, I can't believe you're still laughing about this.
It's because it's all Christina, I don't remember that these things happen. And then we end up talking about it, and I remember it. We used to Finlay pants Lawrence one time, and no one expected, because Finlay was not about that life, right? So
Finlay's above that fool.
I mean, he is, and that's why like he was able to get Lawrence, and we died laughing because no one expected the Spanish Inquisition. All right, so this is
to be fair, musicians don't make a ton of money here either, but I just love it.
Oh my gosh.
TV and movies,
That's
that
awesome.
would have been really cool.
That is awesome, Albert.
There's so many comments.
Oofta. I know, right?
Yes. So I don't listen to music a lot for fun because my whole job is music. So people always ask me like, what's your favorite music to listen to? And I'm like, oh, like I don't, the only songs, anyway, I don't listen to a lot of music for fun, but I love it though. I still love it.
James Joyce is awful. She had every right to rant about James Joyce. James Joyce is friends don't let friends read Ulysses. It's like, seriously, if you hate your friend, make him read Ulysses. Ulysses is an awful book. It's the worst book ever written. And I hate James Joyce. And he wrote it because he hates all of you and is laughing in his grave that anybody who thinks it's good. It's terrible.
I planned my garden. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused with the garden. I don't know why the gardener's the pantser, but I don't know. But yeah, okay. So it's the stop it. Anyway.
But that's what you would be, though. You would be the you would garden. You wouldn't plan. Cultivates chaos. Am I cultivating chaos in our backyard?
See, yeah, I don't like pantser either. Yeah, don't pretend like we didn't go, why that? Finlay and we were talking about, I was reminding him of like, Finn, do you remember the real man of genius? And he's like, yes. And then he said, why that? And we remember that also.
Oh my God. Okay. I must have missed that. That's okay. I don't mind having.
Again, we were teenagers in the 90s.
I was in elementary school.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're 10 years younger than me. So yeah. Oh, nice. Pants in the 70s. Yeah, there you go. No,
Behold.
never, Carlos. Never, Carlos. Thank you so much. Was it? Yes. Fan of the King Finger. Pantsing is awful. I mean, it is awful. But like we all lived in a collective understanding that like this is something that like something that's going to occur. Like it's like a rite of passage. Like you're going to pantsing and schoolboying. I want to see before I tell y'all. Does anybody know what schoolboying is? Does anybody remember what being schoolboyed is? Before I tell you what it is.
I do.
Yeah, I said oofta. Mm-hmm. I say oofta all the time.
It's a Dubliner.
Thank you, Carlos. Oofta. Oofta is it's like a Minnesota expression of I don't know, like resignation like, or oof. Like ugh.
I thought it was like a
oofta. Oof. Yeah, like oofta. I literally say it all the time. My kids make fun of me for it. My students rather. Oh yeah, audiobooks. Like I listen to less music now because I'm listening to audiobooks also. Speaking of which, she wanted me to tell you about the Epic musical. Like, have y'all seen the Epic like series? It's like gonna be a musical when it's done, but it's like 9 cycles that are coming out of it's literally a musical about the Odyssey, and it's so good. Like the first 2 are out, like the Trojan War and then the Cyclops cycle, and it's so good. And I listen to it all the time. Thank you, Helena or Helena. Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, the 90s trend, pantsing. Yeah, I am. I'm talking about, they're both spelled like pantsing, like because I think pantsing is flying by the seat of your pants. I think that's what it's called. But it's dumb. I also missed the 90. No, I'm not the 10K strumpet. No. Nice 2000. I am the smoke-free class of 2000. That was our big motto.
Really?
Oh, was it? Okay, so no one knows what schoolboying is. All right, so schoolboying. So here's schoolboying. Schoolboying is when, because high schoolers, I mean, at least back in my day, we all had like really heavy backpacks. So schoolboying is when you distract. You're like, so let's say that I'm distracting Christina because I'm the you know the fish in terms of Daniel Abraham's doing a pull terms. So I go up and I start talking to Christina, but you don't do it to girls. Like you really just go up to one of your guy friends and you talk. Meanwhile, another one of the guy friends goes behind Christina and gets down on all fours to create like a table with his body. And then once I see him there, I shove Christina backwards and the weight of her backpack carries her and she tumbles back over the guy that is tabling behind her. It's not. It was hilarious. That's called schoolboying. And it happened all the time. I mean, yeah, that you gotta do. Always have to be really, really cautious of that. No, that's hilarious. Yeah, dead arms, Indian rubber, 100%. Oh, no, I did a lot at the beginning, but I haven't done it recently. Guys, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Really helps the channel. What?
Oh, table topping.
Oh, yes, nice. So we called it schoolboying where I was. So nice. Yes, solidarity through these things.
We called that being a jerk. Thank you. Yes.
Well, I mean, the problem is that's most of being a teenager is being a jerk.
See, the worst thing my friends did, they would steal my sunglasses and wear them on their heads and wait for me to notice. That was like the worst thing they did.
They probably thought you were too brittle. They probably thought your feelings would be hurt too
that's
easily.
the worst thing they did to any of us. Like, we were not mean to each other.
What?
We were not mean to each other.
Getting schoolboyed, like, it was so embarrassing. Like, so you tried to avoid it.
Right. So we didn't embarrass each other. We were
Well,
nice to each other. I
The
had
whole
good friends.
no, we taught no. We taught each other how to be aware of our surroundings, because the second you stopped being aware, you were gonna get schoolboyed, you were gonna get Finley bested, you were gonna get pantsed.
You have to explain Finlay bested. Probably a bunch of these people have heard you explain it before, but that is not a thing.
I don't think I've ever explained Finley besting.
Then you need to explain it.
Look at Chris.
'Cause it's
No
not a
pranks or
thing.
shenanigans. No, a zero shenanigans zone. Look, Curtis gets it. Like, and I say this as someone who was a victim of the schoolboying. It is not it. Okay, so it's
Thank you, Anita.
no. It is only bullying if you are doing it to people who do not want it to happen. And no one
wants it to happen.
I understand. Listen to what I'm saying. We lived in the group of us lived in an environment where we understood that this was the reality of life. Like, we didn't hate each other. We didn't do it. We didn't single anybody out for it. We just did it because we thought it was funny. And so no one was getting bullied because no one was getting picked on, because it was equal opportunity. Like, everyone had it done to them. If you weren't paying attention and someone gave you the signal, it's your fault for not paying attention. Sorry, push. It's not bullying.
Okay, tell them about Finlay Best.
No, you're being
Okay,
unkind.
I'm gonna tell them.
No, you don't know the story. You can tell them what it is, but you don't know the story.
I do not remember the story. This is correct.
We did not do any of that. Like, we didn't do any like frat pranks and stuff. Like, we didn't put anybody's hand in warm water to make them pee. We didn't do any of that. Like, I had a very strict, in my friend group, a very strict, no one is allowed to mess with sleeping people, because I always, no one likes being messed with while they're sleeping. No drawing on someone's face. No bothering someone while they're sleeping.
That's
like,
a level of trust
Yeah,
that just like
like-
you can't earn back.
like, you can wake them up. Like, if you want to jump on the bed, like, next to them, or like hit them with a pillow, that's fine. You can wake them up, but no messing with people while they're asleep. Like, that was the line. Oh no, we didn't use that term. That's what I'm saying.
Poor Finn, you have to explain to these people. No, that's not what happened. That's
What?
not the
No,
Finlay.
Finlay besting. Okay, no. So hold on. So we had a thing. Again, the heavy backpacks. We had this thing, because our backpacks were so heavy, when we're walking behind each other, we would shove the backpack, and because they're so heavy, the inertia, is that the word?
I don't know.
No, inertia is stopping. Oh my gosh. I've literally forgotten
No,
my words.
inertia's not stopping.
Is it? I'm
Inertia's,
having-
like carrying you forward.
Thank you. I'm having like a literal, like, God, I'm concerned about my memory. Anyway, it carries you. The momentum carries you forward, and you get spun around and like go flying. You don't fall down, but you go flying. And the first time one of us did that, I forget if it was me or my other buddy, we're like, dang, that's the best. And so because we said, dang, that's the best, that was called the besting.
best.
So when you did that to someone, you were the besting them. Like, so, oh, you just got bested or whatever. I know a bully would say that, but like, it's all about the spirit. Like, y'all, you weren't there. Everybody, it was a social contract we all accepted. No one was being picked on. I know what bullying was. Trust me.
We can go ask his friends, and
Don't no one care.
he's
I'll
still
call
in
Finlay right
contact
now. He
with
don't
all of
care.
them. They all still talk, so it must not have been bullying.
How is it not bullying? Because oh my God, I'm done with this. No, because we're not freaking picking on anybody. We're not picking someone and being mean to them because they're small, or they're doofy looking, or they dance poorly, or whatever anybody else wants to pick on someone about.
You're pranking them.
Yes, no one was picked on. Like no one was singled out and received all of the brunt, except for Lawrence in extracurricular stuff, because he was mean and grouchy, and so we did stuff to him because he hated it. But he was not. It's impossible to bully Lawrence.
But it was the whole group pranking one another continually.
Yeah, see, no, we never did any of that. No Sharpies in the face or whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's tomfoolery. It's tomfoolery and shenanigans. Correct. It doesn't actually hurt anybody when they fall over. If it hurt anybody, we wouldn't do it. Yes, it's teenage boy dumb crap. It's the crap that I yell at my kids that they do now. I'm like, yo, quit that out. Quit touching each other. Even though, that's what we did when we were young.
Aw, Evie, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see, that's terrible. But because we had to carry our books, because nothing was like online or like on our laptop and everything. We had to carry all of our textbooks.
Did you not have lockers?
I mean, we did, but like we had to do stuff. I have no idea. I don't know what everybody's on my jock about. Yes, we okay. Literally, we never did this to anybody we didn't know. Not even one time. It was all among like our friend group. Like it wasn't. If that wasn't clear, then I apologize. But no, we never did that to anybody who we didn't know. Like it was always our friends. Like it was just there were a bunch of us that all like we were in ACE classes, so there were like 50 of us who all had all of our classes together. So it was just whichever guys were among that 50. It was just that class. No one was going after anybody that no one was going after anybody who didn't know it was coming. Anyway. Okay. What? My students still do this. And when I look at it, I'm like, really? We're still doing that? I let them hit me in the arm because those are the rules. Christina.
What?
Here. Look. What is that?
Are you pointing at your hand?
What? Oh! But you got to wipe it off.
someone-
You got to wipe it off. If you don't wipe it off, they get to hit your back.
I've never heard of this.
I'll explain it to you later. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm trying to explain the best. Thanks so much,
yes,
Tori.
continue with the best. Sorry.
Hold on. I'm trying
far
to clear up everybody calling me a bully.
I fully appreciate it was not bullying, but I love it when Alan gets riled up, says Melissa. Honey, they were bullying you. Just kidding.
Y'all bullying me. Quit that.
They're not bullying, they're pranking.
Alan was a bully confirmed. Anyway, I'm trying to describe the best. So the best, we push each other's backpacks and we
only among friends.
Yeah, this was an even smaller group than the schoolboying. This was like there was like 6 of us. And so we pushed each other and be like, that's the best. And so we're walking home. We're walking back to our Lawrence's car from because Lawrence's mom dropped us off. We're walking from academic team practice to the car, and Finn, our buddy Finn, is walking behind us. And we're just talking. And all of a sudden, we hear, and we turn behind us. Finn, who did not pass 100 pounds till he was in his graduate degree. He weighed 98 pounds. He had the newspaper, the school newspaper did a story about heavy backpacks, and he had the heaviest backpack. His backpack was 40 pounds. Oh my God. Yes, and he was 98 pounds. Finn, with his 40-pound backpack, we hear Finn has his shoulder leveled, and he barrels into Jesse. Just boom! And Jesse goes flying. He doesn't fall, but he just goes flying. And we're like, what was that? So we didn't know what Finn was trying to do. Like, was he trying to do the best and just didn't understand what the best was? And so we call that a Finlay best. So what the Finlay best evolved into is, and this is the best, and y'all should take this and you should use it in your lives because I still use it. And so does Christina. So
we
don't
do it to each other.
So when you're walking with people, doesn't matter. When you're walking with people, you have to call it. So you have to say Finlay best, and you can't ram in the back. But you have to say Finlay best, and then you like basically ram someone with your shoulder. And as long as you call it, you're fine. You can't hit anybody in the back, and you have to call it. And the best uses for this are like walking on a curb, especially if it's like over a puddle. Finlay best. Or like when someone's walking next to a bush, you can like horticulturally ambush them. Finlay best. And you just call Finlay best. And the thing is, you only get like the first Finlay best is the only one that gets gone, because once you've called Finlay best and rammed someone, everyone is super on their guard. And so everyone's waiting for like the next Finlay best. So just take that. Yeah. So that's what that is. That's what it is. Only you ram them like Finlay best, boom.
And he does ram me.
But she does it to me way more often.
I do. And
because I forget about it.
No one's ever toppling over into stuff. Like we also do tackle hugs.
Look at all these people. Look at all these people calling me bully. I'm not a bully.
So tackle hugs are where you run at someone and you yell, tackle hug! And you just like bear hug them. But you do this preferably in front of like a couch or like a soft surface so that you can literally tackle them onto it.
Christina, that is nice though. We're talking about like things that are uncomfortable for people, like ramming them into bushes.
But when you Finlay best me, you don't injure me or anything.
Yes, I know, but no one likes to be rammed. Finlay best!
I mean,
Phyllis. Anyway, I'm never talking about any of this again. Don't understand. You weren't there.
Me and my friends just entertained ourselves in different ways.
We pantsed Lawrence. And then Finley bested Lawrence. It was always the best to do it to Lawrence because Lawrence hated it the most. When Lawrence would actually do it back, that was when everyone was stunned because Lawrence brooked no foolishness. So when Lawrence actually partook of the shenanigans, it was always unexpected. Man, everyone likes.
We will not tackle hug you either.
You can't be tackle hugged by someone you don't know. Like
she just says someone's. It doesn't matter if she knows them or. Well, I'm assuming there is a difference between knowing them and not knowing them. But
so I refuse to do Bohemian Rhapsody because that is what everyone, like all people, bust into song about, like randomly. What?
Charmaine's comment. Aggressive kindness.
It is aggressive kindness.
Well, I actually used to punch my guy friends on the arm like that. No, stop. But I did hit them, and they would always be like, "That didn't hurt, Christina."
So yes, but Lawrence accepted it because he was part of our friend group and just kind of understood that he was like the stern, like granddad of the group. That, yeah. So we did bully Lawrence, but Lawrence was our friend. Like he was like he received the most of our bullying, but he was our friend. He wasn't some random guy. Like
you weren't trying to make him feel bad about himself.
No.
The end goal wasn't to demean him.
No, the end goal was to bother him because he was very easily bothered. Basically, what
people trying to rile him up.
Yes, just like what everyone does to me now, like try to rile me up. I have become the Lawrence. Yes,
with physical means rather than written means.
Yes, where everyone tries to rile me up now. Like my students try to do it all the time because I'm easily rileable. So yes.
They're really trying to get you to do
Galileo Figaro Magnifico. I'm just a poor boy, nobody. So Bohemian Polka is my favorite version of that. By the
I do not know that one.
It's the inimitable Weird Al Yankovic's cover of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
Basic no, like we all the thing is we all played D&D together. Like we all played D&D together. So Lawrence had plenty of other friends, but it was our D&D group. Like Lawrence and I have known each other since 6th grade. And so Lawrence and I had been friends, and then in high school we met the other like two of our group.
So my friend
I've become the Lawrence where I am the person that is riled up all the time. No, it was. So here's the thing. Everyone had a limit to where if they said, guys, stop. Like, I'm not in the mood for any of that. If anybody ever said any of that, like, you back off. Like, there is a point where you can rile people. And I am guilty of in my life pushing people because I think something funny. I'll push people past where like, hey, like, now I'm annoyed. And then it's like, oh, my bad. Like seriously, I did not mean to like actually annoy. And people do that to me too. And I'm like, guys, can we just stop? Like, I'm just not in the mood for this today. So if anything that ever happened, we would always stop. So it was always good fun. And we also didn't bother Lawrence when he was in a bad mood. Like, it was very obvious if our friend was in a bad mood. You didn't bother people like if they just weren't having a good day. It was all like, whatever. And again, 30 years ago, not 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I mean, basically. So did I, Daniel. So did I. I love Weird Al. Like while they're wearing them, he just likes to put his finger between. That's annoying. There you go. See, Albert?
Today at church, Alan was really sleepy and he was yawning, and I stuck my finger in his mouth.
So
and touched his tongue.
So when the pets yawn, I like to put my hand in their mouth.
He's so mean to them.
Yeah.
So I tried it.
I was going. They will. Okay. So Finn is coming to.
That would be so fun.
Finn is coming to visit for 2 weeks in the summer. I will have him on a live stream, and we will talk all about this. Like, and he will also confirm that Lawrence is just grouchy.
Do you still talk to Lawrence though? I don't think you do.
I don't. I haven't talked to Finn still does. Lawrence was never really a phone person, like just in general. He's a corporate shill now. But Finlay still talks to Lawrence, and so I talk to Lawrence through Finn. And I still talk to Pope every now and then.
Both of us are in touch with a surprising number of our high school friends. And when I talk to other people, many of them are not. And it makes me very grateful because I feel like we had pretty good high school friends.
Yeah,
which is not always the case.
For sure. I love my friends. Yeah, Finn and I have been friends since 9th grade. And I still talk to also my friend Lisa, who I've been friends with since the 3rd grade.
He was actually in her wedding and I got to go.
It was. And everyone else lays on this. They got married in January on the beach. And so it's freezing cold. And the sand is ice cold too.
No, specifically, she wanted the wedding party to be
barefoot.
So I'm sitting there holding his
shoes. My friend Lisa's a freaking hippie. And so.
And poor Lisa was like shaking.
She's literally shivering.
Cold.
And
like
so
you could see her shivering.
I thought we were done. So I went and put my shoes on because I was dying. My feet were so cold. And then they wanted to call back and take wedding pictures, like again, like on the sand. When I have my shoes on in this picture,
the only one.
Everyone, and I feel bad, but like I'm like, no, I can't do it. Like I'm wearing my freaking shoes. Sorry.
Well, and I think to your credit, I think we thought that the feet might not be in the picture.
Yes, I was told that. I said Lisa, I got to take my shoes off. I think she said no, it's fine. So I think I just assumed. So sci-fi books highest on the TBR. Shards of Anur by Lois McMaster Bajoled. Children of Time by Tchaikovsky. Light Space Bringer, the next Red Rising book. Those are my top 3 for sci-fi. I love Weird Al. Yeah. I mean, everybody has to be okay with it when it's annoying. Like, I mean, I get it. Sometimes there is a guy who people let hold on. Sometimes there are people that like friends that let like a friend hang out and they just hang out to bully them. I'm not about that life. No. Like, no. Like Lawrence was basically like the alpha of our group. Like, I mean, he was the adult of our group. Like Lawrence has been 60 since middle school. So, you know, I do not like bullying. I actually stuck up for people who were bullied in school, believe it or not.
Good for you.
I did. I was like there was this one kid in middle school people were really mean to, and I tried to tell them not to, and then people started being mean to me. I'm like, oh no. See, look at that.
She says, not okay.
See, not okay.
Sorry.
Weird Al is a legend. Oh, the palindrome song, yes.
Oh, that's a palindrome. That makes sense.
Yes, I thought this said, "Yay, I live with Finn."
That's what I read at first.
And I'm like, you do?
What?
Live
with Finn.
Yes, Alive with Finn. I will put him on when he's here in the summer. So Lawrence went to New College, which is the most liberal, or used to be, the most liberal college in Florida. And Lawrence has always been like his PhD is in women and economics and the unfairness of credit, the history of credit and its inequality towards women, whatever. Lawrence is brilliant. He's one of the most brilliant people I know. But he was always like, you know, he literally went to a hippie college, and now he's a corporate spin doctor. He's a corporate spin doctor. Like, that's what he does now. We're like, Lawrence, like, do you like being a sellout? He's like, I need a job. I have a family. I'm like, I mean, that's fair. But you know, yes, trauma bonding. No, we actually don't call him Lawrence. We call him Lawrence, Larnce. We always call him Lawrence. Like, we greet him by going, Lawrence. Look at that. No, we don't call him Lawrence.
That's so cool.
It's not Mark Lawrence was not pantsed by my friend group.
Oh my God.
I know, Pete. I know. I hate being barefoot.
Friendship.
Oh, I forget the Butler sci-fi. So yeah, I guess Kindred. Foundation 2. I couldn't remember anything off the top of my head. Mike, I'm sorry. Foundation is also up there because I've been told I would love The Mule. Also Sun Eater. I apologize. No, I was never in a schoolyard fight, and there were far fewer fights when I was in school than there are now. One, in middle school, I got in no fights because I was very fast. And so like there were these big kids who would pick on me. Like, they would steal my backpack or my book and like hide it. And but I also had a smart mouth. And so I was just really quick to like flee. And then in in high school, none of my friends were ever in any fights. But we had a friend who was literally the fight detector. It didn't matter where on campus it happened. Russ knew there was a fight going on. And he like, if you saw Russ coming doing like this, like there was a fight, because Russ would just run past you going, guys, fight, fight. And you just had to follow Russ. Like Russ was the Pied Piper of schoolyard fights. You just follow Russ and you could see the fight. Seriously.
Did he like instigate them?
No, he never instigated. He just always like, you could,
He
it was
walked
all
behind someone. That guy said,
no, it was almost like you could just see him go, fight that way, fight, fight. Like he just had his finger on the pulse.
I never even saw a fight in high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At Rutherford?
Yeah, I didn't.
Rutherford has the most fights of any high school
I was very
in the district.
insulated. So I public school the whole way, and I still happened to be very sheltered, just because sort of it just happened, like kind of by choice, and also I think my friends kind of insulated
Jeff.
me.
Lawrence is the old man. I'm not trying to interrupt. I'm just trying to hit this.
Oh, you're fine.
While you're
fine.
talking, go ahead.
And that's the end of my story.
Mm.
They insulated me.
That is a deep cut reference. All of you people new to the channel don't get all the lore from long ago. I need to make a lore video, Evie, one day. Amish Paradise.
That was a good one.
Joanna, I can't. Amish Paradise is the most basic.
Why?
Because it's everyone's favorite. Like when you I mean, it can. And Joanna, I'm not really talking about Joanna here. I'm talking about like basically everyone else who's like, yeah, I love Weird Al. I love Amish Paradise. I'm like, I bet that's the only song by him you've heard. Like, you know, everyone likes Amish Paradise. Like, what about Jurassic Park or White and Nerdy, which is my favorite. Look at me, so white and nerdy. That's my favorite one.
The country one, because I can smell your breath. It's choking me to death. That one.
Weird Al is a genius. I used to could.
Honey.
I said that on purpose. I used to be able to, Zen. I used to be able to do this whole thing. I'm not sure I can anymore.
There's a movie.
I have not seen it, but
I didn't know that
Daniel Radcliffe looks amazing in it. I have not seen it yet.
Daniel Radcliffe is in a Weird Al movie?
No, he is Weird Al in the Weird Al movie.
We should watch that.
We can't. It's on Roku. We don't have Roku.
We do have a Roku.
We don't pay for it, so it won't do anything.
Oh, okay.
I want to, but I've not seen it. So Joanna, you're fine. You're fine. But I mean, most of like the people that I know. Oh, I also want to read Three Body Problem, which if you missed the last time Jeopardy, that was an epic perhaps question, I think.
Alan was very proud of that one.
Got skills. I'm a champion at D&D. Keep it 40. I'll just have an Earl Grey tea. My MySpace. I skipped it. Dang it. I skipped ahead. My MySpace page is all totally pimped out. Got people begging for my top 8 spaces. I know pie to 1,000 places. Ain't got no grill, but I still wear braces. I order all of my sandwiches with mayonnaise. My whiz, my sweeper can play for days. When she sees sweet moves, you're gonna stay amazed. My finger move so fast, set the place ablaze. There's no killer app I haven't run. Do vector calculus just for fun. Dang it. I missed one. But it goes, ain't got a gap, but I got a soldering gun. Anyway. I don't know why someone would not study the Romans. Yeah, like heavy college. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have. I have a pile of books like that I need to read, like beyond what I have to read, and I just pull from that. I mean, I want to, and that people asked what I wanted to read, or Sal asked what sci-fi books I wanted to read. I mean, that's probably smart. Look at Sal being salty.
Salty. That was very punny, honey.
Word. Dang.
Oh.
I've read Jade City, so I am a Weird Al hipster. I mean, that's true. But like, it's only because people wouldn't stop talking about Amish Paradise. Like, Amish Paradise is a good song. I liked it until like people wouldn't stop talking about Amish Paradise. It's like, it's good. It's not his best song. Like, it's good. It's not that good. So that's what I'm saying. Me too, Zen. I don't know about Raynaud's disease, but I do not take off my shoes till I go to bed. That's a true story.
He's saying he does not have it, as far as he knows.
I am. I promised Charmaine that I would finish the trilogy this year, so I will. Is Roku free? Well, I'd have to dig it out
I
and plug
think
it in.
we have a Roku. I think if you have a Roku, you
The
have
polka
access.
mixes are the best. I completely agree. The polka mix on the Amish Paradise Bad Hair Day is the best one. It's so good. I lost on Jeopardy, beat it.
Is Eat It a Weird Al song?
Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Yeah, it is. I have only seen the original Lord of the Rings movies one time, and that was in the theater. So, I mean, I don't understand why they have to keep doing this. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't. I have 3 favorite movies. 1776, which is a musical with William Daniels. Remember the Titans, and The Emperor's Club. Those are my favorite movies.
I really like Martian Child.
Oh, right. That is a good movie.
It's really sweet.
Oh, whoops. Busch Gardens is the answer. Busch Gardens is always the answer. Busch Gardens has orangutans, which please me greatly.
Do I have any other favorite movies? I can't think of any. I love when I'm sick, I like to watch the animated Robin Hood with the
That
fox.
is Ooda Lolly, mommy. That one
It's my favorite.
with dang. Okay, so before the Crossbell games, like I don't know who it was, but it was Crow before the Crossbell games. But now I think it might be Randy Orlando. Dang, how'd you know? How'd you know?
You say that name all the time.
And the thing is, I hated Randy in the Cold Steel games, but Randy's voice is Japanese voice actor because the Crossbell games don't have English voice acting. He's so good, Randy Randy Orlando. So yeah, Randy Orlando is probably my favorite now. I hate Lecter. Yes, it's just the most liberal college in Florida. So we always called him. We always said he went to a hippie college. He would say literally like the entire campus smelled like weed, and this is again in the early 2000s. Like he said, like you could like the whole campus, like just weed. Like that's what it is. Yuck. Nice. I mean,
I'm more proud of that than my.
I mean, basically, it's more impressive. So that's awesome.
Word Crimes.
Yes, Word Crimes is fantastic. Who said yes? Word Crimes is fantastic.
I don't remember the rest of the song at all. I just know that it's to the tune of Blurred Lines.
Yes.
That's all I know.
Thank you, Shad. Those were the good old days. Those were the good old days. I got it right. Look at that. That's a great song. I love the good old days. Oh, nice. What's up, Caitlin? Yeah, I know, right?
Bye, Tiago.
Cheryl's got to go wrestle a child, see?
I mean,
gotcha.
Has been 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, we'll cut it short here in a second.
I feel like that's reasonable.
Remember the Titans is amazing. Avatar Blue People. UHF was great. Animated Robin Hood is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy. It's so good. Nice. That's amazing. I love Weird Al. Yes. Great Mouse Detective.
Oh,
yes.
I forgot about that.
One
movie.
of the best portrayals of freaking Sherlock Holmes. Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Basil's such a douche. And Vincent Price said that this was his favorite role. Radigan was his favorite role, which is amazing.
Good movie. What's the movie?
Thanks so much for the super sticker, Mike.
Thank you. What's the movie where the little mice sing somewhere?
That's an American Tale. That's an American Tale. Don Bluth.
I knew that's a different movie.
Don Bluth. No, that's a great movie also.
Beneath the pale moonlight.
Someone's thinking of me.
Such a sweet, sad song.
I know, and it's even more amazing in the Community episode where Abed and Troy lose the rat that they named Fievel. It's so good, and they have to sing that song to get.
I don't remember that. Did you watch that one without me?
I watched most of them without you, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to watch it. I haven't seen it.
I know, this is great, Evie. So we'll wrap this up here in a second. Also, sorry, the Goofy movie is also, that's number 4
Oh.
on my favorite movies. 100%. In fact, I'm gonna go watch the Goofy movie when I'm off the stream.
Did you include The Happiest Millionaire in your list?
I love The Happiest Millionaire.
Did you include
Someone,
that?
no, but someone needs to comment if you've seen The Happiest Millionaire. So good.
That's one you made me watch.
That's because it's so good.
You were like, this is one of my favorite movies.
That's because it's so good. Yes.
What?
This is a Weird Al. Do you remember Sweet Michelle? Right? Hold on. Oh no. I forget the tune. Those were the good old days. Yes.
What?
It's a Weird Al lyric from that song I was just talking about. Brother Bear. No. Brother Bear was after my time. Balto's good. Wonder if she ever made it home. Well, sometimes in my dreams I can still hear the screams. I wonder if she ever made it home. Those were... Oh, Radigan was terrifying. And Fidget, you got my foot. My only foot.
My only foot.
American Tail. Yes, great community episode. Yes, Radigan. 100%. 5 Goes West is good. I'm not sure it's better than the original because it doesn't have Warren T. And I don't like Wiley Burp. Like I know it's Jimmy Stewart. Like I know, but I do love Caterwaul. I do love John Cleese's Caterwaul, and I also love Tanya's song with Caterwaul's like fingers. Oh, we have
Looped all the way back to singing.
Yes, exactly. Give him the old crazy eyes. Yes, you've seen that? Have you seen the movie? 5 Goes West. The lazy eyes, right?
That's what it's from. I don't remember that.
Oh well.
I'll have to watch it.
Sometime in May, I hope. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for coming out to this. It was fun. I hope you guys had a good time. Christina and I
had a good time.
don't appear on it's literally just Dom DeLuise because in Secret of Nim, it's Jeremy the Crow, and it's Itchy in All Dogs Go to Heaven. It's just the same voice. Like, and then Tiger, I'm allergic to cat. Or whatever, and he's a cat. It's so dumb.
I love All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's a scary movie.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's got some scary stuff in it too.
That is awesome. Anyway, we don't get to appear on stream very often together, but thank you guys so much for your support. We really appreciate it. I hope this wasn't a complete waste of your time. I apologize to anybody I bullied in high school, apparently.
Honey, you have to make another apology video like you did for Sam.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Sam AMG.
Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for continued support. It means a lot to us. This was a lot of fun that we just get to hang out with you guys and, talk nonsense. And it looks like I'm wearing a little bitty like princess hat from where my head is. Like where my head is right now.
I like it. You gotta leave it right there.
Yeah, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Hit like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification. It really helps out the channel. And so dumb. I'm not doing it.
That is going to be the worst pirate I've ever seen.
You have to use this one.
No, I didn't have that one. I had my Pirates of Penzance. It's appropriate.
Anyway, this is a lot of fun. I don't know what a good use of people's time. I'm gonna get off this and I'm gonna get off the stream and I'm gonna get really depressed about like
what? Why?
I don't know, because when after these things are over, where I'm on a long time, I feel like it was dumb and that I wasted a lot of people's time and that people's time would be better spent watching somebody else. I don't know.
They wouldn't have stayed if they thought it was a waste of their time.
That's not true. They could feel threatened by me.
What?
And that's why.
Like you're gonna come through the screen and. Ew,
I'm the ring lady. Anyway, bye guys. I will catch some of you later online, and thanks so much. Hopefully it won't be another 3 years before I can do another one of these. Maybe I'll just do one of like random 11,243 subscriber stream.
11D11 or something.
Yeah, 11D11. I am a bully. I'm gonna go rethink my life choices. Anyway, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.